Hello, 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 hello. Greetings, earthlings, eldritch creatures, and beings of all kinds. Hello, hello, welcome. How are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing? I hope you all are having a fantastic day, slash night, slash time zone, slash time. Does not exist. You know, whatever you need. Whatever you need, whatever floats your boat. I'm very eepy today. I'm very eepy tired. And my head hurts. I'm having a real rough week with so the weather here. We got a few days that were very warm, and then the temperature plummeted. And for me and my migraines, as well as my TMJ has been flared up, but I don't know if that's actually related to changes in air pressure. I know my migraines are related to changes in air pressure though. So the past week has been horrific, to say the least. It's been not good, not great. We're struggling right now. I am struggling to have a brain that is not in agonizing pain every single day of my life. So, and that's what's going on right now. Oof, migraines suck bad. Hope shit eases off for you. Thank you, thank you. And hello, Cybernetic Susasaurus. Hello, hello. How are you doing? I hope you are having a better time than I have been for the past few days. But thank you, thank you. So we're gonna play a comfy game today. We're gonna play more Witchy Life Story today. Also because last time Star Wars Jedi Survivor made me so motion sick, like so crazy motion sick, and when I get migraines and when my TMJ is flared up, like I'm already feeling nauseous all the time. So if we tried to play that game and it made me motion sick again, I just think it would not happen. It would not be happening. That, and then my controller that I have connected to my computer is not charged at all. And the only like cable I have to charge it is like it is not long enough for me to actually be able to play while it's charging. So we're not gonna do that today. We're gonna play some more Witchy Life Story and just take it easy. Take it easy. Hopefully the volume and everything is okay. But if it's not, as always, just let me know and I will adjust it. Oh. Alright, what are we supposed to be doing? What are we supposed to be doing? Surely it's a new day, isn't it? One crow treat coming up. Okay, so we've given a treat to our wonderful crow, familiar Ramsey. Do I have? How does this work? How does this work? Give me a thing. Give me a thing. Oh goodness. I've forgotten how to play this game. Oh, was it F? Oh, it was G. G for Grimoire. Grimoire. I was about to go to sleep, but figured I'd throw a lurk. Well, thank you so much for hanging out and enjoy your lurk. I'm lucky in that I figured out my migraines are mostly chemical triggers, so if I avoid certain foods, drinks, and overexposure to various volatiles, I basically don't get any. Wow, that's good that you figured that out. Enjoy your lurk, get some good sleep, get some good rest. May you have wonderful dreams and no nightmares, ever. Thanks for the lurk, though. Oh, wait, I gotta look at the orders. Oh, we don't have any orders. Is it the end of the day? No, that's my outfit. My outfit. It's my outfits. You don't need to be in there right now. Surely I didn't just waste a whole day, right? Right? Like, surely. Dear Dizzy, I feel as if there's so much I want to say, and yet I can't bring myself to say it. Unfortunately, this has caused some conflict within the festival planning committee. Perhaps a potion could get us all on the same page? Sincerely, Ruth. Okay, Ruth, I'm on it. Oh, right, we gotta reveal stuff. Dizzy, I think I have a solution, but I want nothing else to go wrong during my attempt. I need to know if I've truly figured it out. Could I get another charm? Jean. Sure thing, Jean. Hi, Dizzy. I'm feeling a little lost about what kind of music to write. I feel like I'm not capturing Flora. I don't know. Maybe someone else has a good idea. Maybe a potion could help too? Thank you, Devin. On it, Devin. Although my migraines are typically extra fun, in that I get a weird progressive blind spot that is sometimes the first sign and expands as it progresses. Like, I can still see, but I can't read anything, including words on a page, text on a screen, keys on a keyboard, etc. They appear blank unless I try to glitch my brain into picking it up in peripheral vision. Oh my goodness, that's so fascinating. Huh. Wow. That's so interesting. Oh, okay. I guess I did miss an extra day because I have more than 3 requests. So that's my bad. That's my B. That's my B. Hello, Dizzy. Don't worry. This time it's nothing a positive attitude can't fix. But could I get help with a positive attitude? She's just like me, for real, for real. Nothing would make me happier than some incense. Best regards, Mel. That's too relatable. Too relatable. It's nothing a positive attitude can't fix, but could I get help with a positive attitude? So real. So real, so true. Yo, Dizzy, I need something special for a potential special someone. Like, to meet? I'm trying to go all out, alright? A charm for some charm? Jonas. Honey, baby. Like, you're coming to me, the person that you've been flirting with, asking for a charm to meet a special someone? Oh my goodness. Sir. Unbelievable. I can't. The audacity of this man. Yeah, brains are weird. My best guess is pressure on some optic nerve connection or something. Oh, that would make sense. That would make sense. I can see that. I'm not a doctor. So I know nothing, but that makes sense to my non-doctor brain. But yeah, good luck with your game. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Do you also, follow, I'm blanking on the streamer's name, but the emotes. I love that streamer. They're so cool. They're so cool. I love their stuff. Anyways, have a good lurk. Have a good sleep. Thanks for stopping by, Cybernetic. Alright, let's accept that. Yesha. Hey, Dizzy. Sorry for being vague, but if they read this, they might try something. Okay, that's not ominous at all. I'm through with dealing with them. I just want some peace and quiet. You need to get them away from me. Send incense. Also, keep this a secret. XXXXXXXXX. Yesha. On it. On it, boss. Don't even worry about it. Okay, to the garden. Surely we'll have enough. I might have fricked everything up by skipping a day. You know of Slug? I found him via Dolly, who's the source of the emotes. Oh, those are so cute. I don't know of Dolly, but I do know of Slug. I do know of Slug. But I will have to check Dolly out as well, because those are so cute. Those are so cute. Oh my goodness. Let's gather all these plants. And hopefully we don't need to buy any other, like, bottles or jars or, the things for the incense and the charms. And then we'll just be able to go through and make everything. I do have some compost. Do the rose again. And hopefully we have everything, but if not, it's okay. We'll figure it out. Figure it out. Okay, let's get a brewing. Oh goodness, so many orders. Okay, so Ruth needs a potion to help her tied up tongue. So we need... This is for potion. Yeah. We need rose. We need allium. Yarrow. Rose. Yarrow. This one's allium. Chit chat potion. Oh, that's so cute. I love all the different bottles and stuff. Okay, what's our next order? Mel needs incense to stay positive. We need lavender, yarrow, hollyhock. Lavender, yarrow, hollyhock. Lavender, yarrow, hollyhock. Oh, that's cute. Optimism incense. What's next? Hi, Annoyed Pumpkin. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're having a great day slash night slash time zone slash time does not exist. How you doing? How you doing? Well, come on in. Jean needs a charm. That's this. This is a charm. We need chamomile, calendula, chamomile, calendula, geranium, chamomile, calendula, geranium, chamomile, calendula, geranium? Is this how you can tell my brain isn't working? Because I'm only getting to 2. I'm only, like, being able to remember the first 2 items, and then my brain is, like, doubting itself on the 3rd item. Like, every time. Good, how about you? I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I've been better. I've been dealing with, migraines for the past few days. which is never a good time, but you know, it is what it is. Happy to be playing a nice comfy game. So Jonas needs a charm. Okay, so I think we have all that we need to do the last 3 that I missed from yesterday. So this is Rose, Calendula, Allium. Rose, Calendula, Allium. Rose, Calendula, Allium? Allium, I think that's Allium. New love charm. Fantastic. Okay. Now, Nyesha wants some incense. We need rosemary, tea flower, allium. Rosemary, tea flower, allium. Cleansing incense. Okay, and last but not least, Devin asked for a potion. Help find ideas. Gonna be lavender, allium, geranium. Lavender, allium, geranium. Lavender. Geranium. No, that's hollyhock. Is this allium? Is this one? I keep forgetting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, it is. I don't know why that one is so difficult for my brain right now. Any plans for the weekend? I work during the weekend, unfortunately. I work every Saturday and then sometimes Sundays as well. So that's about it for me. And then I just come home from work and I pass out. Basically. What about you? What about you? Got any fun weekend plans? Oh, I don't need to keep crafting. I think that was it. Wasn't it? That was all 6. Yeah. That was all 6. Okay. So let's give Ramsey his crow treat. What you got for me, Ramsey? Wow, pretty. What is it? A jade egg. I don't want to know where this came from. Jade eggs were the thing where there was a period of time where people were trying to stick them up their hoo-has, weren't they? That was with jade eggs, right? There was some kind of crystal thing that people were trying to... Which, like, is never a good idea. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. That's not a good idea. Crystals, like... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So many crystals are just so porous. Like... You are just inviting in a whole host of health issues. Like, just don't. Just don't. Just don't. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm pretty sure it was jade eggs. I feel like I am remembering this correctly. But then again, it's my brain, so who knows? Who knows? I could be thinking of something different entirely. But I feel like it was jade eggs that this phenomenon was occurring with. You've got to finish a project and have a practical test this weekend? Oh, I see. That doesn't sound like very fun weekend plans. But I hope you're able to get everything done that you need to get done and that everything goes well and that you still have some time, to do fun stuff. Yeah. Yeah, whatever that fun stuff may be for you. I guess I'll keep this for something later. It'd be a waste not to. I mean, I guess we'll put it on our altar. Oh, it's not in our inventory yet. I guess, but like... Ay. Alright, we got a lot of deliveries to make. Talk to Ruth. As you make your way to the town hall, see another patch of flora full of potentially interesting ingredients. Wow, look at all of this. You look over your shoulder to ensure no one's watching. I'm sure these plants and fungi are chock full of magical potential too. I'll have to take some home for research though. I got away with foraging last time. Oh, I don't know. Decisions. Let's just leave everything where it is this time. But there's no sign saying not to take anything. Inner Ramsey. Caw. Oh no, my Inner Ramsey again. But Inner Ramsey, I was doing the right thing. I was leaving it alone. Inner Ramsey. Yes, I know, just because there's no sign doesn't mean it's free for the taking. And just because it was fine last time doesn't mean it's fine this time. Not getting caught doesn't make it legal. Fine. Yes, yet again, you're right, but... Wow, look at that shiny thing! As your Inner Ramsey looks for the shiny thing, you put everything you can fit into your pocket. So it's like, I don't even really have a choice anyways. My character's just gonna go ahead and do it. Now let's go see Ruth. Ay, mamma mia. You walk into the town hall and head to Ruth's office. As you get closer, a heated argument gets louder and louder. You find Ruth standing outside her office. The heated argument comes from inside. You've already spent 75% of the budget. No more buying nails, wood, or whatever you do. Fine, then don't have a stage or produce stands or anything else. My thoughts exactly, Ruth. My thoughts exactly. Oh, Dizzy, so glad you made it. What's going on in there? Oh, that's just Mel and Jonas figuring out the remaining construction budget and schedule. I should really be in there, but I was hoping to get that spell I requested first. Right. It's right here. The chit-chat potion. Just as you are about to hand Ruth her spell, Mel and Jonas erupt again. No, you're the one who stole my allowance to buy baseball cards. Ain't no way. Oh, is that what this is really about? That was years ago! Do they usually argue this much? And this loudly? I think tensions are just running a little high at the moment. So irritating. Run away with me, Ruth. Run away with me. Sometimes I do wish that was an option, but there's no running from budget issues. Oh, what a horror story. One sentence horror story. No running away from budget issues. Sometimes I appreciate the fact that Mel and Jonas are siblings. It means they feel comfortable being honest with each other. The only problem is they can be too honest with each other. They sound like a lot to handle. Perhaps, but it is also my responsibility to ensure blow-ups like this don't happen. This could have been avoided if I had communicated my vision more clearly. I mean... that's kind of true. I don't know. Like, I do really value proactive, clear, open, and honest communication. I really do. Like, I think it's so important. Like, so important. Like, of critical importance is that kind of communication. And not enough people do that. So, like, I get what she's saying. But also, at the same time, like, it's never too late to start communicating. I guess, like, especially in this situation, it's like, this is a easily resolvable, like, argument. You know, it would be very easily resolved. So, like, it's not, I don't know, not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It doesn't have to be a big deal. It can be resolved by all parties involved. Then show them who's boss. I don't think that's exactly what I was going for, but sure, all right, okay, why not? If you're the mayor and it's your responsibility and all that, can't you tell them to quit it? There are certainly leaders that take a more heavy-handed approach, but I find that only tends to create resentment. Figuring out how to handle situations like this is all part of my responsibilities. Your actions in the short term can have long-term effects. This is way too much for me. It's sort of like your magic, right? My magic is nowhere like being a mayor. I'm not making laws and stuff. Not like that. Magic only works when you can understand the intention and desires of the person the spell is for. That doesn't sound like something out of Covenpolitan. Nope, your grandmother told me that. Being mayor is similar in that you need to listen to people for things to run smoothly. Understand where they're coming from and what they want. Ruth takes a deep breath and stares off into space. You kind of feel like there's something not being said. If Ruth really believed what she said, you'd think she wouldn't look so sad right now. Maybe Ruth was trying to tell you something when she said magic is like being mayor. Maybe Ruth has some secret intention she wants you to help her with. It looks like you never actually handed over the spell Ruth requested. You take 3 of the mystery ingredients you foraged this morning. The last time you used a random ingredient, it was kind of chaotic, but also cathartic, you think. Maybe one of these will help too? Question mark, question mark? Let's go with seeds. While Ruth is off in her days, you slip some seeds into the oil. Ruth? Hey, Ruth? Dizzy, how nice it is to see you. Oh no, it's Robo-Ruth. How did she? I'm sorry, but I have a meeting I must attend. Wait, you need to take this potion. My potion? Oh, that's right. Okay, I'm gonna bring it. Excuse me. I'm yawning all over the place. I'm sure we'll get excellent work done now. Ruth takes the communication potion and drinks it. Oh, music stopped. Let the experiment begin! Oh. Ah. Calmer than I expected. Noted. But let's keep an eye on things, yes? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Ruth enters her office. You carefully open the door and peek inside. Buddy, baby, honey. Also, that feels excessive. That seems excessive for laundry. Like, for me, laundry is like a once a week kind of thing, you know? Like, you're doing your laundry every other day? Like, that seems excessive to me. Is that, like, am I wrong? Is that, am I supposed to be doing my laundry every other day? I mean, I'm not gonna do that. I'm absolutely 100% definitively not going to do that. But like, is that the norm? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Because that seems like a lot. Oh my. Yes, I do my laundry almost every other day, in fact. You know you're supposed to use soap, right? Huh? Huh? Really? Every day? You're supposed to do laundry every day? Ain't no way, ain't no way. I refuse, actually. I refuse to believe. No. Surely you jest. Surely. People, y'all are really out here doing laundry every day or every other day? So anyways, Ruth just stands and looks around her office. Oh, Mayor, is everything all right? Ruth continues to look around. Mayor, are you there? The world is so big and we're so small. So true, Queen. So true. I don't think she's in there. Mayor, do you want to discuss the budget? No. The production schedule? No. What are we supposed to do? Should I go get Nyesha? Maybe? Ruth, are you? I quit. Okay, Queen! Okay, I support you. Right on. Right on. Ruth breaks out in hysterical laughter and walks out of the room. You know what? Sometimes that's all you can do. Sometimes all you can do is hysterically laugh. So, like, sometimes there's really nothing else to it. You manage to hide before she sees you peeping. Mel and Jonas look at each other, stunned. That didn't seem normal. We're all feeling the stress of the festival. Let's get this budget and production schedule done. Yeah, oh, they just skipped through some stuff, okay. You come out from your hiding place. That was good, right? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay, we have something to give to Mel. You enter Mel's office to find her sitting at her desk. Achoo! Achoo! Eek, you don't sound too good. In Cosmopolitan, it said if you smile, you instantly improve your mood. Achoo! I don't think this is a mood thing. You probably really need to rest, like right now. But there are so many requests, demands, and favors. My schedule was already full to boot. But that's alright, because we have Madge. Cosmopolitan says this is just part of exploring the quantum cycle. Sneezing? Yeah, sure, I'll buy it. The interface between interconnectedness and insight. The future will be a perennial unfolding of synchronicity. Right on. Ooh, head rush. Do you have that spell I requested? Yeah, sure. Let me get that. Optimism sense. You sure you don't want cold medicine? Oh, it's just stress. Honey, I don't think that's just stress. I don't think that's just stress. But if I create a positive outlook on this quickly deteriorating situation before my eyes, then poof! Stress gone, cold gone. Oof, I feel a little... Uh-oh, here we go again. You may be ruled by stagnation without realizing it. Mel, I really don't think you're okay. And by not okay, you mean delirious. To embark on the vision quest is to become one with it. This is ever worse than the other day. Have you found your myth? The infinite is calling to you via ultrasonic energy. What to do, what to do? I should light these incense. Mel tries to light a match after match after match, but she just keeps dropping them. Why don't she let me do that? You take the matches and light the incense. Mel sticks her face right into the smoke and inhales. Ah, optimism. I need to figure out how to get her out of this sickness-induced. Sure, incantations. Why not? They sort of caused this mess, but also let Mel get through it last time? Honestly, you don't have any better ideas. Alright, Mel, I need you to focus. We're going to try incantations again to get you through all of this again. Yes, teach me your witchy ways. Repeat after me, just like you did last time. Right, okay. You have two wolves inside of you. One says, nothing matters. It never did. And the other says, burn them all. Let them rot. We're gonna choose the first one, but I see these two. I see them. I see them. I feel them. Moods. Moods. No more fear and no more fret. Everything is fine. Don't forget. Yes, it is possible to eradicate the things that can extinguish us. Oh, okay, well that's kind of extremist. That's taking it a little far. It's taking it a little far. I was maybe gonna say, like, it's okay to just be sick. Like, you don't gotta be afraid of being sick. Like, you can be sick. You can take a sick day. Mel, take a sick day. For the love of God. But not without understanding on our side. That's, right, I guess. That wasn't the incantation at all. I love magic. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I should have known you weren't listening. Those incense are really clearing up my... There it is. Mel, look at me. We're trying to do magic. You like magic, right? Magic makes all our problems go away. Yes. To do magic, I need you to repeat what I say. To do magic, I need you to repeat what I say. Yes, just like that, but not that. Repeat the incantation with full intention. Repeat the incantation with full intention. Okay, stop. Just look at me and repeat the following words. You know what? Maybe Mel could do with a dose of nihilism. You know, maybe this would be beneficial for her, right? Like, maybe this could be cathartic. Maybe this could be the process of, like, letting go, you know? Like maybe a little dose of nihilism would be good for her. Good for the soul. Let's try it. Let's try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it before we go scorched earth. We've done No More Fear, and I don't even know what the result of that was, besides to say that it was not what we were looking for. So let's try some nihilism. Let's try some nihilism. I don't owe anyone shit. Nothing matters. It never did. I don't owe anyone. Should we stop and gaze at the stars? For they illuminate the path forward. So close. How should you navigate this karmic stratosphere? Lifeform, look within and recreate yourself. I don't think I can do this, Mel. To embark on the journey is to become one with it. Today, science tells us that the essence of nature is peace. What do I do? Try one more time. That's right, Dizzy, keep it together. If anyone can lift Mel's mood enough to cure a cold, it's me. One more time with passion. Mel, hear my words. No more fear, no more fret. Everything is fine, don't. What the? Mel, you're supposed to be... What's going on here? Maybe if I grind up these incense and snort them, they'll be more effective. Mel! Hell no! No! Oh dear lord. Oh my goodness. I feel like Mel is the kind of person that would shove a jade egg up her hoo-ha. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, upon reflection, I feel like Mel is indeed that kind of person. Mel, no! Those incense are lit! Achoo! The optimism, it burns! Oh my god. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. You know what, Gene? My thoughts exactly. My thoughts exactly, buddy, oh pal. That's what I'm saying. Look, I had it all under control, okay? Mel was about to have a major breakthrough, but... Okay, fine. Mel has been spouting nonsense and I tried to help, but I didn't know what to do. Is that a crime? Am I a criminal? Gene puts his hand on Mel's head. Oh, it's my... Genie poo. Uh-oh. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Disgusting. Come on, Mel. Time to head home. Is there soup? Mm-hmm. Yay. Achoo. Before Gene and Mel walk out the door, Gene stops and looks at you. By the way, it's not a crime not to know what to do. Give me a moment. Oh. But I like knowing. It feels bad not to know everything in the whole universe. Jean carries Mel through the door and towards home. My face. My face. At least I tried. You arrive at Jonas's home. You can smell the stench of way too much cologne emanating from the door. Oh. Ugh. Today is really a chaos day for all of these people, huh? Like, everything is just... everything's on fire today, huh? I don't think there's a strong enough love spell to overcome this amount of cologne. Jonas, are you alive in there? Jonas stampedes to the door. Stampedes is just an interesting word choice. I kind of adore it. Yes, it's spell time. More like smell time. Is all that cologne really necessary? Do you have my spell or not? Just saying. Here you go. Order it. Here you go. Sweet deal. All right, gotta go. Not so fast. First, you gotta tell me something. Who's it for? Look at the little face. Look at the little 3. That's us. That's us right now. 3. Hot people, obviously. Okay, King. Okay, sure thing. Sure thing, buddy. All right. See, like, that's fishing. That's fishing. We're not going fishing today. You're gonna need more than a spell for that. Which is why I'm glad you're still here. Oh no. What do you want me to do this time? Please be my wing witch. Right. A wing witch. And what exactly does a wing witch do? Helps me pick up hot people. Don't you have a festival to build? Yeah, but Mel said maybe I need a break after the other day. Mel advised taking a break? Yeah, why? Nothing. It's probably a good idea. Great, so I thought maybe you could use some more of those magic words again. Even though they only kind of worked last time. But it's not like I have a lot of witches to choose from, so... Take it or leave it, pal. I'll take it, I'll take it. What was that? Did you say something? What do I have to do? Get down on my knees and beg? I mean, if you want to, King. If you... I'm just saying. Right, of course. Oh, great wing witch Dizzy. Please say some magic words so that I may attract hot people. Great wing witch Dizzy has a nice ring to it. You guess you could spare some magic words for Jonas again. But is this really worth your effort, oh great one? Very well, how about this? May you find love that is as loyal as true. Beauty wouldn't be bad too. Great, I feel all juiced up. Time to charm. Jonas ties the new love charm to his belt. All right, well, good luck. Aren't you coming with me? Coming with you to where? I don't know. I was thinking about the park or something. The park? To pick up hot people? Sure, it's a nice day. Plenty of people will be walking around there. You say so. What's wrong with the park? The parks are lovely. They sure are, but they're not the first place that comes to mind as pickup spots. At least not for dates. But like, Gene runs the only restaurant bar thing in town. He'll just shove Madeleines in my face if I go there. He lets you eat them? Jealous. Maybe I can sneak you one. Fine, I'll come with you. You and Jonas head to the park and find a bench. At least Jonas was right about one thing. It is a nice day outside. How about that person? Eh. Or that one? Meh. Do you actually want to pick up hot people? Maybe hot people are overrated. I have an idea. What? Jonas takes out the charm and throws it. What the heck? It's not my charm's fault you can't meet hot people. And that's littering. Maybe someone else will pick it up who needs it. Such a nice day. I think I'd rather sit here without a care in the world. Did you hear that? I never get tired of the outdoors. Not to mention I tan well. Jonas, I think there's something in the... Mel, on the other hand, she just burns. I remember this one time a big dog jumps out from the bush and fetches Jonas's charm. Oh my god! We spelled him a dog. Woof, woof. Oh, adorable. Woof. Doggy. What the heck is wrong with it? Aw, he just needs some brushing and a bath is all. Woof, woof. Arr. 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 I wonder if he has a home. I don't see a collar. Does Flora have an animal shelter? I can't make dog sounds very well. I feel like I can do a passable, like, cat sounds. Like, I can do, like... You know, like I don't think they're good cat sounds, but like they're passable. They're passable cat sounds, I think. But dog sounds, they're beyond me. They're beyond me. I can't do them. Eesh, sorry. No, of course you don't want to go there. Of course not, buddy. Don't listen to the nasty witch. Hey! What are you going to do then? Take him home? Yes. That was fast. When I commit, I commit. How about we get home and clean you up? That sound good, boy? Let's get going then. Just think, maybe him and Ramsey can be friends. A bird and a dog as friends. I'm sure that'll go well. What a great day. Let's get going. Jonas walks off with the dog beside him. Maybe your charm worked after all. Alright, let's go talk to Jane. You arrive at the restaurant. Seems quieter than usual. You can't smell any cookies baking or burning. Maybe I should just knock and leave it in front of the door. Leave the spell. Yes, no snacks today. You are a cat or octopus? Yes, exactly. Exactly, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly right. However, before you can run away, you hear the door open behind you. Come inside, please. Are there snacks? Jean picks the spell up from the ground. I've just finished making some tea and scones. Mmm, scones. I went to a local market a little bit ago, and they have these like homemade, like frozen scones that then you can put in the oven and like bake. And I haven't tried them yet because I haven't figured out how to like, because it's like 6 scones in like one thing, like they're all like together, and I need to figure out a way to cut it so I can just get one of those little scones to bake, because I don't want to bake all of them at once and then not be able to eat them all. That was the end of that thought. Yeah. My train of thought today is yeah. Would you like some snacks? Barge right in. Time to devour. You go into the restaurant with Jean and see a fresh cup of tea and a scone sitting on a table. You immediately sit down and gobble it up. This is perfection. Good. Jean shifts in his seat. These scones have a purpose. Can I talk to the Madelines again? Oh, Jean, baby boy. Honey. Oh, Jean. You're being bribed. Why did you have to lie about the Madelines? This is what happens when you get suckered in by sweet treats. I see. Maybe I should figure something out for the Floralia festival. That chocolate cake could work. You've already had the chocolate cake. You want the Madelines. No, I can do it. I just need to prepare. Channeling spirits is, you know, intense work and stuff. I can't with this game. This is... Oh. Yeah, we're... Oh. Stoic Jean asking us to channel the spirits of the Madelines, which we faked last time. I'm dying. I'm deceased. You can't believe you're doing this again. You get into character. Woo! Okay. We're channeling the spirits of the Madelines. Sweet dessert treats. We are them. We are becoming them. We are them. We are the Madelines. It is we, your Madelines from their garbage grave. Why do you summon us? Can Dizzy hear what I'm saying? Crap! We don't have time for petty explanations. That feels Madeline-ish, you know? Yeah, let's go with that. No. I'm sorry for ruining so many batches of you. And I'm sorry my poor skill led to that critic. critic. Criticizing you. Criticizing us. Da da do da da do da da do da do da da do da do do da da do da do da do da. You're supposed to say something nice now, aren't you? Get good then. You just have to try again. That's the hard part. The closer I get to the solution, the harder it is to try again. Don't you just have to follow the recipe? Baking is more than following a recipe. It's a feeling for when the eggs are beaten just right, then knowing the gentleness required to fold in the flour. I've had this restaurant for 7 years with no bad reviews. Does that mean everyone's been lying to me this whole time? The village, my customers, the other critics? This is getting to be a bit much. I don't have feelings. Okay, Jean. Sure thing, Jean. Yeah, Jean, you don't have feelings. Okay, uh-huh. Sure thing, buddy. You seem pretty upset. Only because they were dishonest. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, you need to get out of here. Didn't you say you had a solution? Yes. Then why are you telling us all this? I feel bad. But if you have a solution, I don't know for certain it's a solution. Unless you try. Yes. All we have to say is... So then what are you waiting for? Get to it. And we won't come back until it's done. Hopefully that was the right thing to do. Ooh, head rush. What'd I miss? Nothing. I need to get baking. Please. Don't worry, I'm a-going. Good luck with that success charm. You leave the restaurant hoping that's the last time you have to channel a cake/cookie. Alright. Let's go talk to Devin first. You walk up to the music studio door and hear some music from inside. I could go with an acoustic guitar, but I always go with an acoustic guitar. Does that mean that's my style? Or that I never innovate? Classic Devin having a classic crisis. Does someone need a spell? Oh, do you have it? Let me see. Here you go. So how goes the music? Sigh. I'm not really sure. I think I've got the basic melody down, but the overall tone and arrangement still feels off. Ruth and Mel want to hear what I've got so far today, and I'm terrified they will hate it. Sounds like you've got a melody. Isn't that enough? I don't know. Sometimes when people say, "Let's see your work in progress," they really mean, "Is it done?" I know exactly what you mean. There was this one time I had my hand at summoning and just wasn't happening. My gran started harping, saying spirits are to be meddled with, yada yada. I grabbed this random mushroom I had picked earlier that day and threw it in the cauldron. Well, the summoning worked that time, let me tell you, but the spirit sort of rampaged through the house. Ends up, spirits don't like mushrooms. Progress, I say. Good to know. Do either Neisha or Jonas know what Mel and Ruth are looking for? Thought about asking them, but they're both so busy. I'd feel bad imposing. I know, you can help me. And what about my work? Oh, right. I just figured since you're already here. Just kidding, I'm happy to help. I don't know much about music, to be honest. That's fine, I just need help figuring out what kind of music best represents Flora. I'll start by asking you a few questions, if that's alright. Sure, I guess. Wait, let me take this guidance potion first so I can get the most out of this. Devin quickly downs the potion. Ready, first question. When you think of festivals, what kind of music comes to mind? Like music people can dance to? Or just puts you in a good mood? I've always imagined festivals as happy places full of happy people walking around doing happy things. Wait, imagined? Have you never been to a festival before? Oh, no. I guess you did say you'd never been to a party. Should it be surprising that you've never been to a festival? Don't rituals count for anything? So eepy tired. How come you've never been to a festival? My gran tried, but the rest of my family said they lost their focus. Because they solely used to be for blessing the local town. But now festivals are all fun and games, so maybe that's not such a bad thing. What's your favorite part about festivals? That's a big question. The music is always great, mainly because it's local musicians. Then there's the food, candy apples, fritters, ice cream, donuts, cotton candy. Funnel cake? Funnel cake. I haven't had funnel cake in ages. Oh. Now I want funnel cake. Oh, my mouth is watering just thinking about it. And then there's the carnival games and the petting zoo and the... Oh, I'm rambling, aren't I? No. It's nice learning more about you. Oh. I'll definitely have to show you around the festival then. Yeah, that'd be fun. Anyways, I got us distracted. I have another question for you. What do you think the tone of Flora is? How about... Stressed out, yeah. Maybe because of the festival, but I get the feeling it's like this year-round. I don't get what people do here to relax. Okay, maybe I'm not the person to ask. What am I going to do? What kind of music should I write? You wish you could help Devin out just a little more. They did ask for a guidance potion. Is there any other way you could guide them? Ding ding! What about runes again? They certainly resonated with Devin last time. Maybe they can help out again. Let's try something. I need some paper, a pen, and some sort of bowl or bag to hold things. Sure, give me a second. Devin runs around the room and gathers the items. Okay, I'm going to write down a few runes, and then you're going to pull one out of this. You look at the bowl/bag Devin found. A hat? Really? Sorry, it's all I've got. It's fine. Pulling things out of hats is fine. Anyways, runes can be used in spells for an extra boost, and as a method of divination. These symbols do look sort of familiar. Have I used them before? Haha, no. Maybe the witch from your town uses them, though. Yeah, maybe. You finished writing the runes and place them into the hat? Alright, once you pull one out, I'll read it to you. Okay. Devin reaches into the hat, then stops. You pull it out. Me? But the rune is for you. I'm too nervous I'll pick the wrong one. But usually when used for divination, the person asking for the rune should pull the... Please? What the heck? If that's what they want, then... Fine, let me see. You pull a piece of paper out of the hat. Looks like we pulled... wait, what rune is this? Didn't you just write these a moment ago? Your gran always said your handwriting was awful. Maybe she was right. Guess you could just say whatever. It's not like any of these runes are bad, per se. It looks like this rune is. Go with intuition. My intuition. Got it. Why do you still look worried? The rune kinda says to just do what you want to do. So maybe you don't need to worry about Ruth and Mel. I suppose. So there, all sorted, right? Mm-hmm. Are you ready for that meeting? Mm-hmm. Devin still seems uneasy. Is there something else? Can you come with me to my meeting for moral support? You don't have to come in or anything, just walk over with me and wait outside. When is it? In a few minutes. I guess we better head over then. Thank you. You and Devin walk over to the town hall. Break a leg. Thanks. Devin enters Ruth's office and you wait outside. You can hear Devin playing a melody on their guitar, but you can't quite make it out. Sounds like it's going well enough, though. Maybe you should try getting more into reading runes. Hear what sounds like thank yous and goodbyes. Guess the meeting's over. You wonder how it went. Well, they said it didn't sound cohesive. Sometimes what comes from the soul isn't cohesive. So true, so real. It's complicated and emotional. Maybe. Whatever it is, the music isn't right yet. For some reason, it just hasn't clicked yet. And now they probably think I'm a terrible composer. I don't think that's true. Nyasha gave me this opportunity to show off my skills. I'm nothing more than a disappointment. Devin, the rune could still be right. My interpretation could be wrong. Considering you couldn't read it. I could always take another look. No, sorry. I think I just need to be alone right now. Oh, we beefed it. We beefed it. Uh-oh. Thanks for trying to help, though, Dizzy. Oof. That didn't go according to plan. But there's still time for Devin to figure things out, so I'm sure it'll all be okay. Right? Right? You walk into the studio and see Nyasha cowering in a corner. Nyasha, are you okay? Thank God you're here. Please tell me you have the spell I requested. Sure. Incense, great. Can you light them? Sure. Where do you keep the matches? Matches? Don't you have any? Not on me, no. Then how am I supposed to? It's that sound again. There is something else in here, isn't there? Okay, fine. Yes, there is. Happy now? What are they? Who cares? Look at my precious paints. They've been drinking them straight from the bottle. I can't make art if they keep eating my supplies. But so much for smoking them out, since someone doesn't carry matches on them. Yes, I get it. Witches love burning stuff, but that doesn't mean we walk around carrying matches. Anyways, it sounds like these critters are something more than your regular lousy energy. A basic cleansing incense isn't strong enough for them. What do we do then? Great, another situation you're not great in. Battling with the spirits is pretty. But maybe talking with them will help? It can't be that hard. Gran makes it look easy. Well, might as well try talking to them. Might as well. Just let me get a pot of tea with some biscuits then. Just salt will do. Have you got any? You're serious about talking to them. I don't have any better ideas, do you? Fine, I'll grab some salt. I use it for watercolor sometimes. Here you go. Now, I need to know one thing before we start. Do you know what these creatures are called? The last witch called them Fibbly Nibblies. Fibbly what? Fibbly Nibblies! I've never heard of those, but okay. Now I need to... Hold on, you're not just like pulling my leg, are you? What do you mean? You actually believe me? Of course. I care about you, so why wouldn't I? Oh. No one has ever outright believed me before. It was tough when I was a kid. You've seen the Fibbly Nibblies since you were a kid? Yeah, and they used to get me into all sorts of trouble at school. Because of them, I couldn't concentrate as much as the other kids. Then I would yell at them, and obviously no one else could see them, so... Well, maybe this time we'll get it sorted once and for all, okay? Thanks. Now I need to cast a circle, and once it's cast, neither of us can leave it until I take it down. Yeah, sure. You pour some salt into your hand. You notice bits of dirt in it. Hopefully this salt is good enough. Earth, element of trees, rocks and flowers, I call on you to guide and guard us in this circle. Air, element of thoughts and communication, I call on you to guide and guard us in this circle. Fire, element of passion and creativity, I call on you to guide and guard us in this circle. Water, element of the ebb and flow of life, I call on you to guide and guard us in this circle. Alright, we should be good now to start talking. Go ahead and ask your first question. Why are you here? You take a deep breath, empty your mind, and await an answer from the Fibbly Nibblies. Do you hear anything? Give me a second. You take a few moments but don't hear anything. Could Nyesha be lying? No, the story about her childhood sounded too sincere. And you could definitely sense at least something to energy in here. You listen for a few more moments when... I think I hear something. Really? What are they saying? I'm not sure. They're speaking in a language I feel like I almost understand but don't. Ugh, they're doing that again? They talk like that when they're extra annoyed. You can understand them? If you can talk to them, then why am I doing this? I can't talk to them when they're like this. That's why I need your help. You get the feeling there's more going on here than Nyesha's telling you. Let me see what I can figure out then. Help? All they do is terrorize me. Maybe they think they're helping? I would love to know their definition of help. So far, all they've done is sabotage any semblance of my reputation in this village. Ugh, it doesn't matter what they want. What will make them go away? For real? I mean, if they could learn to behave, they could stay. And what does behave mean? Stay out of my way, be quiet, no eating paint. Okay, well, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do this. You know what? I think I'm just done here for today. I'm going to go home and work there. I've got too much to do to be dealing with this. You both hear the sobbing of the fibbly nibblies. Dizzy. Suddenly, a tornado of art supplies starts flinging paint across the walls. Thunderclouds of glitter explode. It rains charcoal and pastels. Run! You both manage to escape the art studio in one piece, though you are a bit of a mess. Let's wait for things to settle down. We'll come back later to clean up the mess. Doesn't matter. All my art supplies are ruined now. I'm not getting the mural done for the festival. So we beefed a lot today. God, why are these so expensive? Oh my goodness. There we go. Let's go home. I'm so tired. Let's end the day. Oh. We ruined everything. Tonight's the night, Ramsey. It's finally the full moon. Caw-caw. All our work is going to pay off. And then we're out of here. Here, let me write some invitations real quick. You grab some paper and a pen. Dear resident of Flora, meet me tonight at the festival grounds. Sincerely, your village witch, Dizzy Von Teasel. That should do the trick. Ramsey, I need you to deliver all of these to everyone today. Make sure they get them. Caw-caw. I can't wait. Soon it'll just be me and my experiments, with no one to bother me with their requests. I'm going to finish up around here. I'll meet you in the village later tonight under the full moon. Caw-caw. I have to sleep now. Have a good stream. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out, Annoyed Pumpkin. Thank you, thank you. Hope you have a fantastic and restful sleep and that you have good dreams. Let's see, maybe I could put flowers on here? Oh. That may. Oh, I guess I can only put one up there. Yeah, we'll do that. Give Ramsey a treat. We all are gardening today. Like, I do kind of feel like this is a situation where, like, not the garden, but like yesterday with everything going so wrong in the game, I feel like it's kind of the situation where, like, things have got to get worse before they get, better. Especially because our character has been thinking that, like, today's the day they're going to leave, you know? And I mean, I don't think that's gonna be the case. I would be really surprised if that was the case, but... You arrive at the festival grounds. The full moon shines brightly in the clear sky. Look, everyone's here already. This is going to go off without a hitch. Caw-caw. Time to get myself together. You walk over to everyone. Oh, a ritual. How lovely. I should be baking. I'm tired. It is pretty late. The studio is still such a mess. Everything will be fine. Perfectly fine. Ahem. See, Dizzy is here now. Thank you, Ruth. Alright, let's get this done. Thanks for joining me for this full moon ritual. If all goes well, you shouldn't need me after this, which I think is good for everyone. Alright, let's get this show on the road then. Ramsey, get into place. Caw-caw. You take a deep breath. Oh, full moon. With your bright, shining light, lend us your power on this very night. Provide a clear path for us to walk away to a successful festival completely unblocked. We've worked this week to fix what was broken, so please acknowledge our devotion. The ritual is complete. You relax your body and take another deep breath. Alright, I think we're good. Everyone feel better now? I feel full of... You need to get home. Uh-oh. Wait, maybe it'll just take more time to work? That's right, it may take some time to work. You can't rush magic. But isn't that what you're trying to do? I knew this would happen. I knew we couldn't trust you. Nisha. No, I read that letter. I know the truth. Dizzy has been messing with us this entire time, just like he did with Covenpolitan. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. But I've been able to get my work done. Achoo. Mel, there's something you really should know. Oh no, Nisha is going to tell. Your beloved Vaughn Elset from Covenpolitan is Dizzy Von Teasel. Wait, what? Dizzy, is that true? That means all those rituals that backfired. Mel, And it's not just those rituals, it's all the magic he's done for us here too. Don't you all feel like Dizzy's magic is kind of half-baked and fixes the problem, but in a weird way? Like Devin at the lake party. You were abnormally chill, even with all those people around. That's true, but I did ask for a spell to make friends. That's exactly what I mean. Nisha, let's calm down for a moment. You're not wrong, but perhaps there's an explanation. Have you forgotten Dizzy's relaxation spell? You wanted to go shopping. Mel, that might explain the other day. Yeah, Ruth was out of it. But we acted like brats, so maybe we were exhausting? Okay, yes, but I've never seen Ruth like that. Ramsey, this isn't good. In my defense, these people needed to, like, they needed the breaking opening, you know, in order to actually start moving forward and healing. In my defense. In my defense. I talked to the Madelines. To those cookies you're working on? Cakes. He said he was possessed by their spirit. Fuck. They called me a fool. Dizzy helped me talk to spirits too. Then they destroyed my studio. I got a dog. Though I wanted a hot date. But I do love my dog. Psst, Ramsey. I think we should slowly sneak away. You try to tiptoe away, but before you can take even 3 steps, no. What? I'm just, stretching? You look at Ramsey. He looks at you. I love Jean also. Jean might just be my favorite character in this game. This is it. This is the end. You nod to Ramsey to let him know it's been good times. But you know when your Gran hears about this, it's not just your training that will come to an end. Did I really speak to the Madelines? You try to hold it in, but... Explode, explode, explode. No, you didn't. It was me, Dizzy. And I admit to everything. Jean, I wanted to eat those Madelines so bad, but you kept throwing them in the trash. And Mel. Yeah. I'm Avon Elset, and what I did wasn't right at all. I used cosmopolitan to release my frustrations with my family and make fun of witches. I never thought of the consequences of my actions. And more recently, when you asked me to help you, I could tell how badly you wanted to get your work done. But I pushed it too far. Yeah, sure. I've never talked to spirits successfully. That was supposed to be in my next chunk of training before I got sent here. Ruth. Yes, Dizzy? I slipped something extra into your spells. Don't ask me what, which I know sounds bad, but you seemed like you needed the extra push. Devin. Kinda same with you, except I used the runes. Not really my specialty, but desperate times call for desperate measures, or so I thought. And Jonas. What? Well, you're just kinda easy to mess with, so... For real? For real. This is my first time having to use witchcraft to help folks out. I make the spells, but I feel like my magic is never enough. So I tried energy readings, incantations, or extra ingredients. I just wanted to do my own thing. This means I tend to take shortcuts when helping others. Not the best way to help people or do magic. Even this full moon ritual is a ploy. The full moon is a very powerful way to amplify magic. I was hoping to use it to fix everyone's problems tonight so I could get out of here. But it looks like I've actually done the opposite. Magic isn't supposed to be self-serving, or for proving yourself or using people. It's about energy and intention. My job as a witch is to help our energies work together and strengthen our intention. That's the only way to accomplish things we can't do alone. That means my energy, your energy, and your community's energy are supposed to work together to put on the best harvest festival Flora has ever seen. But I've done the opposite as a witch. Maybe my family is right. Maybe I really am. That's enough. Your magic did get out of hand, but how many of us asked for your magic, expecting it to solve our problems immediately? Or asked Dizzy to do even more than we originally asked? Everyone remained silent. I don't say this to excuse Dizzy's actions. However, Dizzy is correct in that magic is all about energy and intention. We never intended to make the magic work. Instead of facing our problems as a community, we just use magic to cover up and hide from our problems. That's what I'm saying! That's what I'm saying! Whether we want to admit it or not, that's why the last witch left too. It's why Flora is the way it is today. I won't keep repeating that mistake. If we're going to start being more honest with each other, there's something I need to say. This is my last term as mayor. After this, I intend to travel all over the world. Ruth! I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. Oh, may your travels be so, so blessed and so, so happy and so, so wonderful. It's a dream I've had for a while, and I'm not getting any younger, so... Gran, that's great. Neisha, I should have said this ages ago and kept saying it, but I'm proud of you. Not to ruin the mood, but who will be Mel, I think you'd be an excellent candidate for mayor. I'd be happy to endorse you. Wow. That means so much for you to say that. Can I think it over? Of course. Devin turns to Neisha. I don't want to perform at the festival. I'd rather work together with local musicians. Bring the community in more, you know? Wow, really? That sounds like a great idea. I'm sure Gran and Mel would be happy to help. I thought you'd be disappointed. Devin, I would never be disappointed. You're my best friend. I'm so sorry I made you feel that way. I was just so worried about the festival. You know that special talent you have of reaching into people's souls and tearing them out? Yeah. Well, your music also can reach into people's souls and heal them. In fact, you just gave me an idea. What if I put together a community art project for the festival too? That sounds amazing. Let's bring this community together. Mel is right. I'm too focused on the Madelines, but I want to get them right. So please have patience. I know I get tunnel vision and push myself too hard. We all want this festival to succeed, but can we consider the festival a success if we burn ourselves out? Ruth is right. We need to approach this festival as a community. Since everyone's making big confessions, I feel like I have to make one too. But, well, I don't know if I have anything to confess, but I know how hard it is to be honest with people. But maybe if we all try together, it'll be easier for all of us. So, yeah. Oh, Jonas! Oh, Jonas! This man has me in a chokehold. Oh my goodness. Does anyone else have anything else they'd like to say? You look around and see everyone chatting amongst themselves. Is it just you? Or do you feel like the energy of Flora just shifted? Did you plan for this? Stay silent. Don't worry, I know you didn't. But I think Margie, your gran, did. Huh? What do you mean? Because we also needed this. We also needed this game. So good. I think it's getting pretty late. If there's one thing we could all use, it's a little rest, don't you think? Everyone nods in agreement. How about we wrap this up now? Everyone nods in agreement again as they let out yawns. See, I let out a preemptive yawn. I let out a preemptive yawn. You all make your way home. Caw-caw. Yeah, that didn't go how I expected either. Do you think what Ruth said about Gran is right? Caw-caw? Question mark? Yeah, I guess I wouldn't put it past her either. Gran's teaching methods have always been a little different. But it looks like we're sticking around to the festival. For some reason, I'm feeling pretty happy about that. Caw-caw. Yeah, with everyone working together, maybe we can do something pretty cool. Well, we should do as Ruth said and get some rest. Caw-caw. I really adore this animation. Ramsey, good morning! Is it crystal time? One crow treat coming up. What did you find this time? Oh, Celestine. This is one of my favorites. Such a nice shade of blue. Gran would like this one too. I'll have to show it to her when we see her again. For now though, we'll put it away for safekeeping. Go talk to Ruth. Eesh, I'm a little nervous about seeing Ruth. That communication spell kind of went a little haywire. Though it did seem to do the trick, so maybe everything's okay. You knock on Ruth's office door. Yes? You enter the office. Hello. Hello, Dizzy. I'm glad you're here. Is something wrong? That spell from the other day. Oh no. It made me act so strangely. I don't know what came over me. Suddenly everything just felt so ridiculous that I couldn't help but laugh. Yes, Mel and Jonas were a little immature, but I know I acted out of cruelty. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I can't believe they still got the budget figured out. I'm the mayor. I shouldn't have acted that way. Dizzy. Is it possible to be allergic to magic? I don't think so. Maybe everyone is right. Perhaps I am falling apart. Maybe you shouldn't have put in that secret ingredient. Nah, come on now, Ruth. Or you're showing your true feelings. Who wants to deal with annoying, arguing siblings? True, but there are better ways to handle situations. I feel like everyone is avoiding me now. I tried to see what I could help with, but everyone said they got it. Mel even cleared my schedule for me. Also, Mel did not look well. I don't want her taking on any more work. You should look in the mirror, Ruth. That sounds like a good thing to... And then Nyesha cooked dinner last night, and breakfast this morning. It's like everyone is treating me like a child. Getting old sucks. Ruth, language. It sucks. Do you know what's really awful? I can't stop dreaming about going somewhere completely different with all this going on. Where I'm not the lady they all watched grow old and inept. I go on a grand adventure by myself, and when people see me traveling alone, they think, wow, she must be a competent person to be traveling all alone. And they find me so interesting and ask me all the places I've been. And they tell me I should write a memoir, so I do. Wow. You should do it. Haha, perhaps someday, but for now I have too many responsibilities here. I mean, could someone else be mayor? So I feel like by having accidentally skipped a day, I fricked things up. I feel like this was a conversation we were supposed to have had yesterday before the full moon ritual. So. Mercury. It does seem like Ruth is struggling to communicate what she wants. She even knows that herself. Maybe something attributed to Mercury could help her. I should write that down in my grimoire. Hey, friend. How you doing? Is that too much? It's too much, isn't it? Sorry, I'm not the best at comforting folks. If you were a crow, this would be going much better. How do you comfort a crow? Honestly, it's pretty easy. You just need to give them something shiny. Wanna sit? I'm sorry about yesterday. I feel like I keep asking you for spells, then messing them up. I wouldn't blame yourself. Your sloppy handwriting didn't help, and neither did your half-knowledge of runes. Why can't I ever seem to know what to do? I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to compose music for people. You make good tea. Oh my gosh, tea. Devin jumps off the couch. Should I make some? So impolite of me not to ask. That's not what I meant at all. I meant you make good tea as something you know how to do well. Oh, I see. Devin sits back down. I know. How about we chill on the beach and get out of this stuffy studio? Yeah, I think I'd like that. You and Devin walk to the beach. I love the smell of the ocean. My town is on the coast too, so it reminds me of home. Do you miss home? A little. I look forward to bringing my family to Flora someday. I think they'd like it here. Want to take a seat on the rocks over here? Sure. You and Devin take a seat. Getting out was a good suggestion. I'm feeling better already. Can I ask you something? Again? Of course. How do you know what spells to make people? Oh, wow, I experiment. But you usually get them right, too. I think if we discovered last night, I absolutely do not! Which means you do something with intent. If you could compose any kind of music, what would it be? Honestly, I don't know. There are so many different instruments and sounds out there. I guess I'm sort of similar to you. The more types of music I can study, the more kinds I can write. That's why I like composing music for people. Everyone wants something a little different. And it's fun figuring out what people want. Usually. So usually composing music isn't this difficult for you? I mean, there's always some challenge, but this feels like something a little more too. Music has the power to bring people together, and I want this music to bring Flora together. See, now I'm at the point where I feel like I've kind of flirted with everyone that I can flirt with. But I don't know, like, if at any point the game locks me, like, into a romance, you know? you know? And like my poly little heart, I would happily date all three of them. I would happily date all three of them. But like, I don't think the game would let me. I don't know. This is, you know what? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on just a minute. Yeah. You know what? We'll go with the platonic options for now. I'd be happy to listen to you just play simple tunes on your guitar. Honestly, I'm excited to hear anything you're working on. I'll always support you. Even if I get weird and experimental? Especially if you get weird and experimental. Thanks, Dizzy. Nyesha isn't the type who would ask you to compose music if she didn't think you could do it. That's true. From what I can tell, she loves this village. Chances are she wanted to ask someone she could trust. At least, that's what I would do. Okay. So now we have a symbol for Devin. The sun! Yeah, creativity and optimism is just what Devin needs. Let me write that down in my grimoire. Dizzy, I know why you're here. You want to talk about what happened. Yeah. I'm all ears if you want. I appreciate it. Most people avoid the subject or write it off as in my head. But I guess you got to bear witness, so you know I didn't make a mess of things. How about going to our usual spot and talking about it? Sure, let's go. Walk to the beach. She seems distant and doesn't say a word the entire walk. So? Promise not to laugh. What kind of spirits are they exactly? I knew everyone would think I was weird if I told them the truth, so I hid it, and that just made things worse. The witch believed you, how come she didn't give you a cleansing spell? She tried, but Gran once again believed everything was fine. She thought I'd outgrow it. Clearly I haven't. The witch left soon after that. Time to banish. No. See, the problem is they're my friends. Your friends? Yes. But they ruined your childhood. But they're the ones who introduced me to art. And we used to get along most of the time, just people don't understand them, or me. Here. You want a hug? This is hard to talk about, but here it goes. I'm home alone one day, as I usually am, because Gran worked a lot. I hear this weird chattering coming from outside, so I go and take a look. Except I don't see anything. But then I hear it again, but a little further off, so I follow it, but every time I think I've caught up, it's just a little further away. Okay, okay. Every time I think I found everything, their chattering led me to more supplies. She then declares that the village will reopen the studio. From then on, I spend most of my time there. And the Fibbly Nibblies? I chatted with them every day while I worked, bouncing ideas off of them and stuff. Without them, I wouldn't be the artist I am today. Wow. So no banishing. No banishing. Could be. Well, that's my story then. Now you know all about the Fibbly Nibblies. Okay. So I'm kind of speeding through some of these, because I do feel like maybe these were supposed to have been conversations we got before the full moon festival. I don't know. We're still gonna go through and talk to everybody though. Please let Mel be better. Please let Mel be better. Don't I look in a sad state? As we said at the full moon ritual, it's not entirely your fault. Oh, okay, so maybe these were the conversations we were supposed to have afterwards. I don't know. I don't know. Because a lot of them feel like they're talking about the same stuff as the full moon ritual. You're not the only one who got carried away. I got so worked up about everything needing to be perfect. About making sure everyone else is having a good time. To be at my best, I need to rest. Of course not. I'm madder at myself than anyone. But tell me, do you think I'm boring? What? Where is this coming from? This feels out of left field. Huh? Not really. I mean, I did get to see what happens when magic goes wrong. That was an exciting experience. Though potentially not a good one, but I wouldn't call it boring. Why do you ask? Seems kind of out of the blue. Because I think everyone likes Jonas more than me. Yeah, but I mean, you know, that's fair, but he's just so... He's so... Like, Jonas is just kind of a himbo, you know? Like, how can anybody not? How can anybody not? Like... That's not a reflection on you. More like at him. And he's always getting invited to parties. Do you like parties? Nah. I'm too old for that stuff now. But people just seem to like him. And you don't think people like you? Of course not. I'm the one managing the budgets. And who gets angry over toilets, and who has to tell Jonas and his crew to hurry up. Everyone hates me. You retake a look around the room. You notice all the food, flowers, and get well cards. Did Jean get all this stuff for you? No, but he made this soup I'm eating. Then where is all of it from? Various people from the village, my coworkers at the town hall, etc. They heard about me feeling down and sent over all this. I don't know where they found the time with everything that needs to get done. Sure seems like a lot of effort. I know I wouldn't do that unless I liked someone. Like a lot. So you're saying people like me? I think so. Maybe you're like my gran. She's always scolding me, but she's always teaching me too. And even though she's a little stodgy, she has taught me a lot of neat spells. And without her, I wouldn't be here right now. I don't know where I'd be if I'm completely honest. I'm trying to say that you are necessary, Mel. If everyone were a goofball like Jonas, nothing would ever get done. There wouldn't be any festival at all. And what's more boring than that? You're right. I'm surrounded by the village's love right now, aren't I? He'll be tired. Oh my goodness. Mel looks down at her bowl of soup. And Jean's love too. What did Jonas bring you? Mel's eyes dart around the room. Oh my god, that brat! His sister is sick from stress and he hasn't come to see me. Knowing Jonas, he probably didn't want to bother. Suddenly, there's a knock at the door. Who could that be? Come in. Jonas walks in. Hey, sis. Perfect timing. What are you doing here? Jean said you weren't feeling well. Actually, I'm feeling a lot better right now. I think some rest has done me good. It's about time you tried that instead of all that magic. No offense, Dizzy. No, I think we might have overdone it. Anyway, I thought I'd come over to see if you need any help. Nope, everyone out. What? I just got here. I need to rest to ensure I'm in tip-top shape by tomorrow. This festival isn't going to organize itself. So come on, get. Mel shoos you and Jonas out of the house. Well, I guess I'll head back to work. Sheesh. Seems like she's on the mend anyhow. Yeah, I think she'll be alright. Knowing Mel, she'll be up and at 'em by tomorrow. I should get going though. Bye! Sounds like Mel struggles with finding balance in her life. And realizing people do care about her wellness. Venus. Maybe Mel should incorporate things attributed to Venus in her life. Let me write that down in my grimoire. Talk to Jean. Time for snacks with Jean. This song, like this one particular piece of music, just like gets in my brain. Perfect timing. Come to the kitchen. Would you like a grilled cheese sandwich? A grilled cheese sandwich? What's that? You've never had? I don't eat cheese. I don't. I'll eat cheese pizza, and that's about it. Like, it's just not for me. Not for me. Just even the word is like, ugh. Ugh. We're gonna skip through some of this. Do you even have to listen to people? The customers and critics. Critics? Jean falls silent again. People who rate your restaurant. Oh, do you get a lot of those? Every once in a while. Sounds stressful. It is. They can either make you feel like a world-class chef, or the complete opposite. If they're anything like my family, it's usually the complete opposite, so I get it. Whether it be critics at the festival. You take Jean's silence as a yes. I see. I bet there isn't a critic who wouldn't love your grilled cheese. I'd criticize the critic for having no taste if that were the case. You could curse them. You'd let me do that? Of course, I'd rather you get a positive review. But you know where to find me if the day comes. I should probably get all this cleaned up and return to studying. Sounds good. Thanks again for the grilled cheese. What? It must be hard to be creative with all that pressure. Alright, let's go talk to our boy Jonas. On your way to the town square, you see Jonas and the dog running around together outside. Come here, boy. Nah, see, I feel like the dog sounds that I can do are just, they're not, they don't pass muster. They just don't. They aren't there. It looks like someone finally got a bath. Oh, yes, he did. And now you're a beautiful boy, aren't you? Have you given him a name yet? Oh, right. You forgot to give him a name? No, I just forgot to mention it. Dizzy, meet Caesar. I don't know. I like, they're just, yeah. Sighs. He's settling in pretty well, I think. I will take him to the festival site later today and introduce him to everyone. You're going to come with me everywhere I go, right, boy? Everywhere. Even on dates? Why, do you not like him? Does it matter if I like him? I mean, maybe, because he's always going to be near me. So if you want to be near me, Ramsey and I might be able to get used to having a dog around. Really? But only if he's a good boy. And you are a good boy, right, Caesar? Some of my crew members also have dogs, so they've been helping me figure things out. That new love charm you made must have been pretty potent. I care about people and stuff. This man, I swear to God. This man, I swear to God. Got me in a motherfucking chokehold. Ugh. Like, I literally feel like I'm just like, I'm standing here, I'm twirling my hair, I'm laughing, I'm giggling, I'm kicking my feet up, like, you know, like, it's just very, oh, ay. But I've never felt this way about something before. Like, I've always liked animals, but having an actual pet feels so different. I can't speak to pets, but witches are pretty close to their familiars. Yeah, they're kind of like a partner, right? Yep. Well, except when they tell you not to eat strange fungus. They don't let you nap. I tried explaining that napping is just a form of deep meditation to Ramsey, but he didn't buy it. I mean, it kind of is. My mind is calmest while asleep. But apparently, napping lacks intention, or whatever. Napping is wonderful. I adore napping. Napping is the best thing in the world. I mean, it sounds like Ramsey was just trying to help you. The other day, after I gave Caesar a bath and stuff, I started thinking about when I yelled at my crew again. And I started feeling sad and angry at myself. Caesar came up to me and just put his head in my lap, and I calmed down. Oh, what a good boy. What a good boy. Oh my goodness. What a good dog. It reminded me that even though that one bad thing happened, my crew helped me a lot with Caesar. If they aren't still mad at me, maybe I should stop being mad at myself. Caesar, you're pretty powerful for just being a pet. I can't figure it out. I can't figure out the dog sounds. Get him behind the ears. Whoa, you give Caesar pets. Maybe he's alright. You hear that, Caesar? The witch says you're alright. I knew you'd come around to him. Huh? You want to go for a walk? I suppose we could do that. Dizzy, do you want to come with us? Let me think. You know what? We're just gonna go full flirtation with Jonas. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. I think I'd like that. You, Jonas, and Caesar all go for a walk through the woods. Caesar has a good time sniffing around and barking at the birds. You and Jonas joke around and have a good time. Suddenly, Caesar runs off. Caesar, where are you going? Come here. I've had the dog for the few days and I've already lost him. I'm sure he'll come back. Caesar! Caesar! Just as suddenly as he ran off, Caesar comes back. Caesar, don't scare me like that. Wait, what do you have there? Jonas takes a bouquet of wildflowers from Caesar's mouth. What the fuck? Did you bring me flowers? Caesar nudges you with his snout. Oh, he brought me flowers. Oh, what a little cutie pie. Oh, am I supposed to give these to? Jonas looks at you. You look at Jonas. Stop it. I'm blushing. Stop it. This is too much. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my goodness. These are for you. You take the wildflowers from Jonas. Thanks. I should get these into some water. We can walk you home then. We should get to the festival grounds anyway. Jonas and Caesar walk you home. You catch Jonas looking at you out of the corner of your eye. When you do, you both look away from each other, blushing. Oh my goodness, stop. Stop, stop. Well, here we are. Good luck with meeting everyone today, Caesar. I'm sure he'll get along with the crew just fine. Yeah, I think so too. Catch you later. Huh, Venus. Jonas does seem to love Caesar. And it looks like he's working on being kinder to himself too. Alright then, that's another thing to take note of in the grimoire. Oh, the music. Alright, let's go to the garden. Got some gardening to do for the day. Grab all these weeds. Get our plant cuttings. We'll give them some water. We'll make some more compost. Holy shit, we have a lot of compost now. Alright, let's go home. Did we give Ramsey a treat today? I don't know if we did. One crow treat coming up. Oh, we already gave him a treat. Okay. We don't have any orders. But now we have some stuff for the villagers. Oh. So we still have 6 potions, oils, charms, incense that we haven't discovered. And then we have all these items at the shop that we haven't bought either because we have no money. I wonder if the game lets you keep playing after the 14th. Surely they must. Like, to buy those items? To buy those items, I feel like they've got to. They've got to. Yeah, we'll actually, you know what? Let's put this here. The silly little egg there. Oh, that looks silly. You know what? We'll let the egg hang out there. Why not? Why not? That there, and then do that there. Sure. Why not? Why not? The sun. Clarity, success, vitality, productivity, enthusiasm. Awesome. Okay. Well, we've gone pretty far through the game. We definitely aren't gonna make it through the full game today. But let's see. We have... We have 5 more days before the festival. Maybe... Let's end for today. End for today. And then next time should be our last time playing Witchy Life Story. Yeah, I think that'll be good. I think that'll be good. I think next time we'll be able to run through 5 days. Or I don't know. I'm so torn between doing one more day for this stream or if we just end it here. Yeah, you know what? Let's do one more day. Let's do one more day today and then we'll end. I think that sounds like a plan. And then we'll have 4 days for next time. I think that sounds good. Okay. Let's go, let's do it. Dear Dizzy, I think I'm ready to take the first steps towards leaving Flora, but I won't lie, the idea of leaving makes me nervous. I wish there was some way to take Flora with me wherever I go. Are there incense or anything that could help? Sincerely, Ruth. Hello, Dizzy. I'm a sad grump who needs to be kinder to myself. What a mood. What a mood. I can't keep letting mean people get to me. Do you have a charm for that? Best regards, Jean. On it, Jean. I got you covered. Dizzy, I think I figured out the music for the festival, but I still have to perform it. I think the piece is really good, but I just can't imagine myself playing with confidence. Maybe some incense to help me summon up the courage could help? 7. Audit boss. Oh, we have 6 again. Oh, Dizzy, I did it again. I didn't mean to, but I couldn't stop it. I know I need to take it easier. I know I need to balance everything better, but it's so hard. Do you have a potion or anything that could help? I'm so overwhelmed. Best regards, Mel. Yo, Dizzy. I want to fix my relationship with my crew. I think I'm ready to take responsibility for my actions the other day, instead of beating myself up over them. Maybe an oil or something could help. Thanks, Jonas. Hey, Dizzy. I want to figure out how to talk to the Fibbly Nibblies, but they're too strong. I know I need to figure out how to change things between us, but I need to know where to find answers. Do you have an oil for that? Yeah, sure. Alright, let's get on it. Clear out sale. Antiques discounted. Whoa, big discounts! Caw-caw. Yeah, talk about perfect timing. I don't think I'd be able to afford antiques otherwise. And there's some items I'm thinking of crafting. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm still figuring them out, but I'll make sure to tell you when I know. You'll wonder why Jamina's put everything on sale. Maybe she's sick of having her inventory lying around. We should definitely go check out the sale. Okay, let's go to the garden first. Do everything we need to do here. Make our potions. We'll go talk to everybody. Then the last thing we'll do for today is get some antiques. Do a little bit of antiquing. We could use compost on stuff, but I just don't really feel like it's necessary at this point. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's go to our orders. So Ruth wants some incense. And we need lavender, geranium, yarrow, lavender, geranium, yeah. Okay, what's next? Blue yeeted us here. Meteor shower. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Blue. How you doing? Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Hello. How was your stream? How was your stream? Well, what were you doing? Were you doing more of those eyes? Or have you finished those? Regardless, I hope you had a fantastic stream and a fantastic day. We're playing some Witchy life story right now. It's a very cute, very comfy game. It's kind of like a visual novel, but it has some elements of like crafting to it. So right now we're fulfilling our orders for the day. So next up we're making a potion for Mel to stop getting overwhelmed. So got the potion bottle. Now we need rosemary, pea flower, hollyhock. Rosemary, pea flower, hollyhock. Rosemary, pea flower, hollyhock. Got it. Boundaries potion. All the little bottles are so cute. I adore them. Okay, who's next? Who's next? Jean? Jean needs a charm to be kinder to himself. The lavender, hollyhock, allium. Lavender, hollyhock, allium. Lavender, hollyhock, allium. Go. Get this charm ready for Jean. Release charm. Bone killed the raid, sorry. Still making the eyes. My hands are not up to par for many crafting hours, so 1 hour tops is what I work with. I'm good, how are you? This game looks so cute. Oh, no worries, no worries. I lost my train of thought entirely. Well, anyways, the eyes are really cool. Really cool. I think they'll be really cool when they're done, and I've really enjoyed watching them happen. Also, you are very good at crocheting. Like, I'm a little in awe of you, not gonna lie. And I'm glad you're doing good. This game is indeed very cute. Yeah, I think that was it. I think that covered everything. Sorry, my brain's very scattered today. I've been dealing with migraines for the past few days, so my brain is a little yeah. My brain is a little today. I think that about sums it up. Hence the very comfy cozy game. Okay, so we've done these three. Let's do Jonas's next. Jonas needs an oil to help him apologize. We need rose, pea flower, hollyhock. Rose, pea flower, hollyhock. Rose, flower, hollyhock. Wow, we have a lot of roses. We have the most of roses, which is interesting because the roses only grow once every other day. but I guess I have been using the compost on the roses. Help them grow faster. Needs an oil. Or figure out what to do. Okay. So we need rosemary, geranium, allium. Rosemary, allium, geranium. There we go. Alright, and then last but not least, for some incense to help them find courage. Chamomile, yarrow, geranium. Chamomile, yarrow, geranium. Oof, migraines are the worst. What I've found helps is to tilt your head back and find the muscle under your ear on your throat and massage it for a few seconds for both sides. The relief is almost instant. Yeah, I've been doing that, and it does help a little bit. The problem for me is that a lot of times my migraines are triggered by like changes in air pressure or like changes in the weather or temperature. So like even if I take steps to resolve the migraine that I have, because the thing that is triggering it is like an ongoing issue, I just get another one. It's so but actually that was all of what I needed to craft, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Oof, that's the worst. I hope it gets better soon though. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like after a few days, I will, if the weather doesn't keep like radically changing, it tends to even out more and then it's like normal again. But it's just in the initial like where like the temperature will like plummet all of a sudden. Like that always gets me every time. Okay, let's give Ramsey his crow treat for the day. This place really does have a lot of crystals. What is it this time? Wow. Selenite. This crystal always reminds me of the moon. What a lovely shade of white. Definitely using this later. Thanks again, Ramsey. Alright. Let's maybe do a tarot spread. Just a 1-card spread. For our daily inspiration. We got the Chariot. Self-control, pride, achieving goals, overcoming challenges. That's us. Overcoming challenges. Okay, let's go to the village. Make our deliveries. And then we're gonna go buy some antiques. Talk to Nyesha first. You approach the art studio, and you hear what you think is Nyesha pacing back and forth. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me give you a shout out, Blue. I'm so sorry. My brain does not work. My brain does not work. Let me see. Did that work? Did that work? I think that worked. I think that's how shout outs work. I feel like I forget about all the things that I forget about a lot of the like giving shout outs and stuff. And then there was another thing I was thinking of, but it's gone now. It's just absolutely gone. It's absolutely gone. I'm so sorry, y'all. My brain today is just not, it's barely present. So we hear Nyesha pacing back and forth. If you're not going to let me work, I don't know what to do. Okay, so she's fighting with the fibbly nibblies. I better get in there. You walk into the studio. Dizzy, I'm at wit's end. Do you have that spell I asked for? Let me see. Here it is. The divination oil. Perfect. Divination oil. This should let me talk with them, right? But I want to give you a shout out, Blue. I want to. It's just my brain is very like, I feel like this will happen a lot too with like chat messages where like sometimes I'll get so like zoomed in on like what I'm playing or like a game that I'll just forget that it is not just me playing a game, that like sometimes there are other people also in chat and it's like, oh, right. Conversing with other people. This is also a thing that I would like to be doing. You know, like, you know what I mean? It's just very, I get very like tunneled in almost. Or alternatively, I get very like scattered. It's very like either or between those two. Not entirely. Also, I wouldn't recommend trying that again after our last attempt. You do have a close relationship with the Fibbly Nibblies, but that relationship is too strained to confront them directly without an experienced witch. Then what's the point of this oil? I feel like I'm almost there with figuring out this community mural project. Is there any way to figure out what to do without talking directly to the Fibbly Nibblies? Is there a way? Fumigate them! Ain't no way, ain't no way. Don't fumigate the Fibbly Nibblies. I don't feel like any of these are good options. Maybe just ignore them, I guess? No, it should be something you have experience in doing. You don't want the Fibbly Nibblies to destroy the studio again. Maybe you could figure out what to do, but not at the studio. Safely away from those spiteful spirits. You did sense Niesha's desire for the divination oil from her letter. Is there a form of divination you could do? That's it. Let's do a tarot reading and see what the cards say. Is this something you can actually do? Of all the forms of divination, it is the one I'm most familiar with, yes. Of course, I'm still learning, but there aren't consequences with tarot readings. Well, at least nothing like spirits wrecking your art studio. Let's try it then. Where do we get a tarot deck, though? I have one at my place. We could do it there. Yeah, that's probably best. Who knows what the Fibbly Nibblies would try if we did it here. Let's get going then. You and Niesha make your way to your home. Wow, I haven't been here in ages. It still looks the same as I remember it. Yeah, I didn't bother to change anything considering I'm not here for that long. Well, that, and I kinda like the place already. I keep my deck on my altar. Let's do the reading there. You and Niesha stand over the altar. First, let's apply this oil. Okay. And then let me shuffle the cards to cleanse them of their old energy. You take the cards in your hands and shuffle them a few times. I'm so bad at shuffling. It's horrendous. It's horrendous. Like it's just, I make an absolute mess every time. I can get it done eventually, but it just like, oh lord. Oh my goodness. So, how does this work? First, we need to decide what spread we want. I think a 4-card spread might be best. As I said, I'm still learning, so I'd like to avoid the more complex ones if that's alright. As long as I get answers. I think of it more as guidance than answers. Let's just get started. You draw 4 cards. The first card will tell us the problem we're facing. The second card is the obstacle. The third card is the recommended action to take. And lastly, the fourth card shows the outcome. Sounds straightforward enough. Well, we see if that remains true once we flip the cards. Let's see what the first card is. The Magician. Wow, these cards are beautiful. Did you draw them yourself? No, actually, my gran made this deck for me. Our family's custom is that the head witch gives a tarot deck to their apprentices when they start training. I feel like I could learn a thing or two from your gran. She's an excellent artist. Anyway, what does this card mean? So this is the Magician, depicted by a plant called Dittany of Crete. This card symbolizes skill, focused energy, and manifestations. Though we're reading this card for a tricky situation. The card is probably telling us there's a lack of these things. I have skills. I don't think the card necessarily means your artistic skill in this case. This game is beautiful. I love the art style. Yeah, it's very pretty, and the art throughout has just been so amazing. It's absolutely wonderful. I really, from the bottom of my heart, would recommend buying and playing this game, or I don't know if there are like full playthroughs on YouTube at all yet. I'm sure there must be, but like absolutely I would recommend like engaging with this game because it's so beautiful and it's so wonderful. From the art to the writing, just all of it. The music as well. I'm like, the music is just very nice to my brain. So absolutely would highly recommend. Remember, we're asking what to do about the fibbly nibblies. I think in this case, the card is saying that maybe you and their energies are out of sync. Somehow you aren't communicating effectively, so you can't harness each other's energy. What do you think? I guess it's figuring out how to communicate then, but we tried that and it didn't work. I wouldn't say that was our best attempt though, so the card is telling us there's something more to do there. Maybe we should go ahead and turn in the next card? The Devil. So our obstacle is the Devil. Now this one makes perfect sense. Hang on, this card might not mean what you think it does. But it does mean there is some sort of chaos going on in your life. Perhaps some manipulation and confusion. But I remember when my gran talked to me about this card and why she chose the sundew to represent it. And I was like, it's carnivorous, duh. And she said yes, that was part of it. But when people first started collecting sundews, they thought they were the most darling plants. And then they discovered they were carnivorous. Someone exclaimed that sundews were then vegetable wickedness. And my gran thought that was hysterical. When you're dealing with the devil, sometimes you need to just laugh at the absurdities of things. Sometimes by not embracing the chaos, you cause more friction. I have been trying to cut them out of my life more recently, more so than I did when I was younger. Even then, it's not like they didn't cause trouble. I liked the fibbly nibblies, but it was exhausting being the weird girl in class. I just wanted to fit in. Oh, I'm so sorry if y'all can hear my vacuum. Give me just a second. Give me just a second to turn it off. Okay, I'm back. I have like a little automatic vacuum, so that way I can still have a clean living space, even when I don't have the spoons to do like vacuuming a mess sale, which is very nice. It's very helpful. It's not the smartest little vacuum ever. It gets stuck a lot, but it's doing its best. It's doing its best. Did you ever think you were weird? What? No. I always thought I was fine. It was everyone else. I could be myself with the fibbly nibblies. Let's pull the next card. So, temperance represents the actions you can take. This is interesting. In a good or bad way? Well, it implies something in your life needs healing. And since this reading is regarding the fibbly nibblies and what you should do about them, it might be that the two of you need to do some healing work, which is a step beyond communicating. I tried asking them what they wanted before. I feel like that wasn't the right approach. It might be more what the both of you want. Temperance usually means something along the lines of cooperation and finding harmony. The other curious thing is temperance is number 14, while the devil is number 15. So if you can heal your relationship, you might find harmony in the chaos. But how do I heal my relationship with them? You said you used to play with them as a kid, right? Yeah. Have you tried that recently? No, I mean, I'm not a kid anymore. So maybe it's not playing with them like when you were a kid, but somehow still including them in your life. You said they were a big source of your creativity, so maybe it's something along the lines of that. Maybe you're right. So what's the outcome? The Empress. The outcome is the Empress. Card of creativity, uncontrolled creativity. It's also a card of nurturing. There's a card to represent you. I think this would be it. The Empress. I think I could work with that. But what could it imply for me and the fibbly nibblies? So it sounds like if you're able to find balance with the fibbly nibblies, you might become even more creative. Way forward, that's what the cards seem to say. This festival can be the start of something new with the fibbly nibblies. Tea, huh? That gives you an idea. If only life were that simple. Maybe it is. I'm going to head back to the studio. Maybe I can start to refigure things out there. Sounds good. Alright, okay. Has that old teapot at her store. Alright, let's go to the village again. Still got other people to talk to. Still got other people to talk to today. Let's talk to Devin. No music coming inside the studio. Dizzy, you're here. Do you have it? Do you have it? Whoa. I assume you mean the spell. Confidence incense. There we go. Yes, this looks perfect. You've got a song written then. Yep. After all the community talk at the full moon ritual, I thought talking to some local musicians would help. Things finally clicked. Yippee! But I wanted you to be the first one to hear it. Really? Even with everything that's happened, I could write this song because of you. But no more runes, okay? Yes, yes. If I start to panic, I want to figure out how to work through it. But not force my way through it, if that makes sense. Yeah, I get it. So you want to hear it? Of course. Rock on, my friend. Rock on. I don't really think it's that kind of song, but hopefully you'll still enjoy it. Alright, let's hear it. Mmm, stew. Mmm. Oh no, now I want stew. Hungry. These are all places of and things of comfort. There's a brightness to it, a sense of optimism. Even with long, hard days ahead, there will always be something good on the other side. Wow. Somehow everything seems possible. So good. Wow. Everyone will work together, and that collective energy will ensure the Harvest Festival's success. They won't even need a witch's blessing, and somehow you feel like that's exactly how it should be. Clap, 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 clap. Oh, wow. That was fantastic. So what do you think? I'm speechless. I feel like I fell into a trance. It wasn't too dissimilar to when we play music for our rituals. Words don't capture it. Wow, I made you speechless? Hey now, wait a minute. Hey now, wait a second. I wasn't expecting that. I wonder if your music had such a strong effect because... well, because we're friends. Perhaps the strength of our bond amplified the power of the song. You see Devin turn bright red. Now I'm the speechless one. But of course, there's still the matter of playing for Ruth and Mel. That's the real reason I asked for the spell. When do you have to play for them? Devin, have you ever heard of countdown mediation? One of the techniques which is used to quiet the mind before performing magic. I don't see why a non-witch couldn't use it too, especially before something like a musical performance. Of course, we only have to try it if you want. How much experience do you have with this? In all honesty, it's one of those things I probably need to practice more. I know the basic principles, but I'm not always successful in pulling it off. But I think I'll help the effectiveness of the confidence in incense. Let's try it then! Yippee! Don't be tired. So we light the incense, take a seat across from Devin. Let's close our eyes. We'll use colors, counting down from 10. I'm going to say a number and a color, and I want you to focus on that color. The idea is to force your brain to focus on something other than your anxiety. Okay. Let's start. 10. A red rose. Devin takes a deep breath. You can tell they're still uncomfortable, but you're glad they're trying. 9. Maybe this will work. The orange calendula. 8. Yellow yarrow. They take another deep breath. This one is more noticeably deeper and longer than their initial one. You notice your breath is also deeper and longer too. 7. Green rosemary. Devin's shoulders relax. You are impressed they've made it this far. Your mind usually starts to wander around now. 6. Blue pea flower. Devin takes another deep breath. 5. Pink hollyhock. You notice their knees relax. They fall a little closer to the ground. 4. Purple lavender. Their head drops. Are they asleep? 3. Burgundy geranium. Devin takes an even deeper, long breath. No, they're not asleep. You could sense the focus in that breath. 2. White chamomile. Almost there. 1. Black allium. Devin completely relaxes and takes another long, deep breath. You allow them to sit there for an extra moment. You're impressed by how well they've done. Though you really won't know until they reopen their eyes. Devin, open your eyes. Devin raises their head and slowly opens their eyes. The panic and sense of unease that was there before are gone. Are you sure that wasn't magic? I feel so much calmer now. Calmer, but not out of it. I'm like sleepy. I'm eepy. I'm eepy. Like, I feel like I can do things. Like, I want to do things. Only meditation had that effect on me. If only. Remember, witchcraft is a melding of energies, so it's not just mine. I guess you're right. Something to carry. Oh, is that silly? No, not at all. Sorry, I was just a little lost in thought is all. I should get going. I don't want to keep Mel and Ruth waiting. Thanks again for all your help, Dizzy. You're welcome. Something we can always carry. What about that locket at Jamina's store? Maybe I could craft something out of that. Maybe I can haggle down the price too. Alright, so we got stuff to buy, but we're gonna do that last. We're gonna do our antiquing last for the day. Let's go talk to our boy Jonas. You see Jonas and Caesar at the festival grounds and walk over to them. Hey, Dizzy. You got that spell I asked for. Let me see. Yep, right here. Forgive oil. You hand Jonas the forgive oil. You can tell he's feeling apprehensive about it. You worried it's going to backfire? No, actually. Forgive me. Or even worse, what if they forgive me, but I lose my temper again? Then it means using the spell is pointless. Eesh, if Jonas is this worried about the spell, it really won't work. Am I doomed? You can tell a massive freakout meltdown is imminent. But you really don't want to try anything that can make it worse. Think, Dizzy, think! Huh. What is it, Caesar? Something wrong? Caesar rolls over on his back. I think he wants pets. I think he definitely wants pets. Jonas starts giving Caesar belly scratchies. Yeah, who's a good boy? I think he wants you to pet him too. He's so soft and fluffy. What a fluffy puppy. You and Jonas keep petting Caesar. He seems very, very happy. But you realize you feel very, very happy too. You look at Jonas. He also seems very, very happy. The power of dogs! What a good emotional support animal. Such a good little emotional support animal. So good at his job. That is not his job yet because he's not technically an emotional support animal yet. But it kind of seems like he's acting in that role in that moment. So that's what I'm gonna call him and give him a little job. Just a big shake. I guess he's had his fill. I am feeling more relaxed now. Yeah, me too. Are you ready to give that forgive oil a shot? I feel like I need something I can do to just, I don't know, prepare my brain for this stuff. Does that make sense? It totally does. Hang on, let me think. Maybe that dog is some sort of familiar. Anyway, Jonas needs something to prepare his mind to use magic, but it sounds like he needs something to break his negative thought patterns. He asked you for magical words before. Maybe words are exactly what he needs. Hey Jonas, have you ever heard of affirmations? I feel like I've heard Mel mention those before. They're a pretty common tool witches use to give themselves a quick boost. Are they magical? They're more of a focusing tool, I would say. I find them pretty helpful, and they're simple if you want to try them out. Nothing weird will happen. Nope. And we'll only start with using a few, so you don't get overwhelmed. Alright then, how do we do these affirmations? Identify what exactly is making you feel anxious. 3 key things. Not working hard enough. Bothered other people. Weak. Yep, let's start with I hate that progress isn't linear. This is a side note, but I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. Like, I know that it isn't. I know that it isn't, and I have known that it isn't, and I will continue to know that it isn't, but god damn it. God damn it. When you get one of those periods of times where, like, it feels like you've gone backwards, or like you're back at step 1, like, it is so frustrating. It is so I've had that moment for the past month where I've just kind of had like a string of things that have gone, I don't know, not like horribly wrong, but I've just had a few like triggering things happen, and I've like been a bit depressed, and like, you know, it's frustrating. It's frustrating that progress isn't linear. And you can know that progress isn't linear, but to experience it is different, I think. You know, like sometimes it just sucks. And sometimes you just gotta acknowledge that progress not being linear sucks sometimes. And that's okay. And that even still, progress isn't linear. And yeah. What happened yesterday is not guaranteed to happen tomorrow, and what happens tomorrow is not guaranteed to happen the day after that, and so on and so forth. You have the power to change things. Yep. Even if it's only small things, even if it's only baby steps. And even if those baby steps feel frustrating, they're still baby steps. And over time, those baby steps will accumulate. And then you'll have big, giant, fucking giant steps. Yeah. 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 That was a side note. That was a little tangent. That was a little tangent, and I think that was the end of my train of thought with that. I like every day presents a new chance for growth. That feels right. That feels good. Every day presents a new chance for growth. Wow, that's really true, isn't it? It is. It is true. It is true. Yup. See, just saying it out helps, doesn't it? Affirmations are intense. Next, let's do your relationships with friends and family. You're afraid you're too much for people, as if you need too much help. That, and I guess that they have to constantly be worrying about me. I feel like you need to believe that other people care about you, and that they're listening to you isn't managing you, but showing that they care about you. Yeah, maybe. So how about... I recognize my worth, my life is full of love. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. I like that one because I feel like the other two, well, this one has the I am worth it. But for whatever reason, I feel like these top two put a little bit more of the valuation on like what other people think about you. And that can be, I don't know, like that can be helpful and useful in affirmations to an extent. And also in like changing your thoughts and your thought patterns. But at the same time, I also think it's important to have the element of like yourself in it as well. Because like what happens when you know, if you don't have people who admire and respect you, or you know, you don't have those connections where you're loved and valued by your family or friends. Like, right? Like you still have inherent worth, you still have inherent dignity, just by existing, you know? And what you do with your life, who you are, the way you literally just exist is fucking great, you know, regardless of what other people think. Yeah. And I think that's also an important part, like an important component of an affirmation or of changing like a negative thought pattern. Is that as much as having external I can't think of the word that I'm looking for, but like external stuff, like other people, or like being loved by friends and family, that can be really helpful and that can be really important and necessary, and by all means use that it's also just as important to work towards the internal as well. Yeah, I don't know if that made sense at all, but we're gonna go with the third option. I like this one. I recognize my worth, my life is full of love. I recognize my worth, my life is full of love. Wow, saying that out loud feels weird, even though I know it's true. Then you just need to practice until it doesn't feel weird. Yeah, you're right. And lastly, communication. You're afraid that if you tell people how you're feeling, they'll look down on you. Yeah, like I'd be a terrible leader, or that I can't handle anything in general. It catches people off guard that I get overwhelmed and need time to cool down. I like being around people, but sometimes it can get to be too much. But I also know the only way for people to know that is for me to tell them. I like to believe people are more understanding than I sometimes want to give credit. But there's always that fear, you know? I guess if I tell them and they still don't listen, then maybe it's not my problem anymore though. So true, King, so true, so true. Set them boundaries, have them boundaries, know what your boundaries are. So proud of you, King. Love that for you. I don't know. Let's try an affirmation saying your wants and needs are valid. You're right that some people will respect that, but others won't. But that doesn't change the validity of your wants and needs. How about we go with something like, I don't like 3. I don't like 3 right off the bat. Because I feel like there's putting too much valuation on success in that. And that doesn't feel aligned for me. I'm worthy of being heard. Listening is a form of love. Or my needs are valid. Communication is a strength. I like both of these. I do like both of these. Cloudy Rinny, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. How was your stream? How was it? What were you doing? I hope you had a fantastic stream and are having a fantastic day. And thank you so much for bringing yourself and your community by. I appreciate it. We're playing some Witchy life story right now. It's a really wonderful game, very beautiful. Art and writing and music and just all around really wonderful. So yeah. If you need to go get something to drink or eat, or you know you gotta go sleep or do whatever you need to do to take care of yourself. But thank you again for the raid. Let me give you a quick shout out here. There we go. Thank you again so much. Let's see. I feel like let's go with my needs are valid. Communication is a strength. My needs are valid. Communication is a strength. Jonas seems taken aback by his own words. You have a good feeling about this affirmation. Yeah, I like that. Great, we've got 3 affirmations. Let's go over them one more time. Every day presents a new chance for growth. Now the second one. I recognize my worth. My life is full of love. And lastly, my needs are valid. Communication is a strength. I feel like I can already feel my mindset changing just by saying these 3 affirmations today. Just imagine how they'll make you feel with even more practice. When you feel ready, go ahead and use the forgive oil too, if you think you still need the extra push. Thanks a lot, Dizzy. You know, Mel is always burning candles and stuff when she does her thinking stuff. I wonder if she'd let me borrow one when I'm practicing. But maybe I should just focus on these affirmations first. Candles. What, is it a bad idea or something? No, not at all. It just got me thinking, but it's nothing. Well, I should get going. Of course, make sure to let me know how the affirmations go. Will do. A candle. Pretty sure the shop has the old candle holder. I could probably put something together for Jonas using that. Alright. Let's go talk to Jean next. Jean's baking something super yummy. You walk into the cafe. You notice there's only one customer. But you can't tell who they are behind the newspaper they're reading. Hey Jean! Dizzy, what are you doing here? Is that how you greet all your customers? Something smells good. No snacks today. Only work. Hello, Shadows. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. How are you doing? How's your day? I am having an eepy day. I'm having a very eepy day. I hope you're having less of an eepy day. Please leave. Oh my goodness, he's telling us to get out. Oh, okay. Bye, Jean. I guess you don't want your potion then. What the fuck? And here I thought we were making progress. You walk up to Ruth's home. After the full moon ritual, you wonder what state she'll be in. You knock on the door. Dizzy, how good to see you. Are you here to deliver my spell? Yep. It's right here. Memory incense. Here we go. You hand the memory incense to Ruth. Yes, these should help. What are you trying to do? You know what I mentioned at the full moon ritual? You not being mayor and going traveling? Yes. So you intend to do that? Or you're not? No, I am, but as much as the idea of exploring the world excites me, I've never really left Flora, so the idea also terrifies me. I see. I feel that. Why pressure yourself to go when you know you can be comfortable right here? Yes, I think that's precisely it. I am comfortable in Flora, even with my desire to leave. It's strange. I wish I could just take it with me wherever I go. Is that what the memory spell is for? Mm-hmm. Alright, we're gonna go for a walk. A walk sounds nice. Let's head out then. You and Ruth head out on your walk around Flora. First, you come to the lake. I have many happy memories with my daughter and Neisha here. Both of them are so similar. They loved running and playing in the water and finding small little critters. Creatures. I still listen to the crickets and the frogs when I come here. The sounds take me right back to their childhoods. I wish I could take this lake with me wherever I go. Thinks even louder. Ruth just might have given you an idea. Yes, you gave her the memory incense, which she can burn once she gets home, but what if you have another tool to help her keep her dearest memories close? Ruth? Yes, Dizzy? What if I told you I had a tool you could potentially use to take the lake with you? Is this some experimental magic? No, not at all. I've used it before, and it doesn't require magic at all. It might even improve your ability to use the memory incense. But it's not magic. No, it's more of a sensory tool to help you focus and remember details. They're just throwing all the therapy tools at us on this day. They're really just throwing all the therapy tools at us and being like, this too is magic. And you know what? I adore that. I adore that. I love this. You're already an avid walker, so you might already be doing some of these things. The gist of it is being very mindful of your surroundings. When I find myself in a place I want to remember, I use my senses to create a sort of snapshot. You can do this by focusing on one sense at a time. Does that all make sense? You're right, it is something I've somewhat done on my walks before. I've never actively tried using my senses to create memories, but I think I'd be willing to try. Great, how about on this walk we do some practice then? That sounds like a good idea. Since we're already at the lake, let's try focusing on one of our senses here. Let's start with... Let's do sound first. So I focus on what I hear. Yup, I find closing my eyes tends to help with this. Okay. Ruth closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. I can still hear the crickets and frogs, but I can also hear leaves and cattails swaying in the breeze. There's also the background noise of the festival grounds. This is a lot to take in. Yeah, it can be, but don't worry about trying to hold on to everything just yet. I find it usually takes a few sessions to complete a snapshot. That makes sense. I think I'd like to make our way to the forest next. You and Ruth walk to the forest. I always come here when I feel like hiding from the world. I used to be afraid of these woods. When I was a little girl, I played hide and seek at night here with friends. I lost my way while looking for a hiding place, and suddenly all the trees looked like monsters. Fortunately, my screams let my friends find me. That's awful. It was at the time, but then I became determined to know these woods. And now we're good friends. Love that. Love that. Adore that. Let's do smell for the forest. I could smell the earthiness of the rotting wood and soil, yet it also smells so clear. It's not a smell of death, but life and renewal. I mean, it is also a smell of death. It's just that the death feeds into the life and renewal, and so like, you know. That was very good. I think you're getting the hang of this. Thank you. I think this is a good exercise. It's also very relaxing, sort of like meditation. Yeah, it is. Where are we going next? A secret spot. Whoa, I get to see Ruth's secret spot? Only if... I can't. I refuse. How much further? You'll see. You huff and puff your way up. Ruth seems fine. You come to a sudden clearing. We're here. Wow. After you catch your breath, you look out. You can see all of Flora from here and more. How far up did we just walk? Isn't it wonderful? This isn't my secret spot, if I'm completely honest. Our previous witch showed it to me. I want to try focusing on one of my senses up here. I think that's a great idea. How about you try? Let's do sight for this one. Everything looks so tiny, yet you can tell it's so full of life. I can see the mountains, the beach, the village. These landscapes are all so different, yet they all belong together in the valley. If you were to take one away, it'd somehow be incomplete. I wish I could stay here forever, but I know I can't. I know I have to leave, even though I'll be back. When I return from my travels, this is the first spot I'll visit. Ruth turns and looks at you. Thanks for coming up here with me, Dizzy. Of course. This has been the best workout I've had in a long time. Fortunately, going downhill is much easier. Come on, let's go. I wish I had something to help me cleanse this space too. Like, as a final way of letting go and preparing myself to move on. Does that make sense? Of course. Kind of like taking what you want and then moving on? Yes, I think that's exactly it. Of course, I'm not asking for anything extra. These memory incense should really help. Back to the festival preparations. Something to help you say goodbye and move on, but in a good way. Maybe a besom could help with that, therefore sweeping away energies to make space for new ones. I'm pretty sure I saw a small broom at Jamina's I could use. I wonder if that would be a good idea. Let's try talking to Jean again. Let's at least give him his charm. What is this? The release charm you asked for? I didn't ask for that, but I got a letter from you. Don't tell me he's refusing a spell again. You thought you were past that. I never sent a letter. You hear the rustling of the newspaper. You look over at the other customer. You see them wearing oversized sunglasses and a hat. Maybe they have a mustache too? Oh no, a critic! A critic! Quick, Jean, send Ratatouille away! Actually, his name's not Ratatouille, his name is Remy. His name is Remy. Send the rat away! But when you make eye contact, they quickly pull the newspaper back up. Eavesdropper. But the letter had your name on it. I told you I never wrote the letter. Maybe you wrote it in your sleep? I do not write in my sleep. I know, you have a twin. I do not have a twin. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back to... The person reading the newspaper clears their throat. You and Jean look over at them. I think I have an explanation. The customer drops their newspaper and removes their hat, sunglasses, and mustache. I ordered the spell, Jean. Mel! Mel! My queen! Mel, you should be home. You're still sick. You didn't realize that the customer was your wife? My wife? My wife. He's been too wrapped in baking madeleines to notice much these days. Just go and look in the trash. You walk over to the trash can. It's filled to the brim with madeleines. Oh, Jean. Jean, Jean, Jean. Jean, Jean, Jean. What are we gonna do with you? I thought we were past this, Jean. They're all failures. And how would you know? Did you let anyone try them? All of these madeleines are failures? But they smell so good, and they looked baked to a perfect light gold. I do not serve failure at this cafe. Jean and Mel continue to quarrel, but you can't take your eyes off the trash can. Oh, Self. Oh, Self, don't you do it. Don't you do it, Self. Don't go digging through the trash for sweets. Don't you do it. I mean, we're feral, but we're not that feral. I mean, we're maybe that feral. I would maybe also, for a nice, delicious baked good. But no, Self. No. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about. Don't you dare dig through the trash can for these madeleines. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You can feel the madeleines radiating heat. These madeleines are fresh. Your mouth begins to water. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you dare do it. Don't you dare do it. Ho, don't do it. Ho, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Don't you dare do it. Don't eat the madeleines. Don't pick the madeleines up out of the trash can. Don't put the... It's just a bin full of fresh, perfectly baked madeleines. That means you could totally... Don't you do it! Don't you do it! All because one critic said... That critic again? Who cares about critics when there's a whole bin of madeleines in front of you? Ho! Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! Look at me, Self! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't eat the trash madeleine! Don't eat the trash madeleine! Don't eat the... Don't... Yes, Dizzy, there's no need to hold back now. Just reach your hand out and... Dizzy, what are you doing? They were calling me! I know that's a lie. But they were 1,000 little voices saying, eat me, eat me. Those voices were in your stomach. You know what? Mel's right. This tyranny ends today! I never said anything about tyranny. You take your hand and shove it into the trash bin of Madeline's. Take a fistful of Madeline's. Take a fistful of Madeline's. We're already in too deep. Take a fistful of Madeline's. You lock eyes with Jean as you shove the fistful of Madeline's into your mouth. Who cares that you can barely chew them? Why am I crying? Why am I crying? Who cares that you can barely chew them? They're finally in your mouth, and that's all that matters. You just ate from the... What? Does that bother you? Next thing you know, Mel shoves her hand into the trash bin of Madeline's. Join me, queen! Join me! It's a revolution! Eat the Madeline's. Eat the Madeline's. Eat the Madeline's. Eat the Madeline's. Locks eyes with Jean and shoves a fistful of Madeline's into her mouth. She coughs from hardly being able to breathe, but she stands proud in her defiance. You both just ate. You try to keep your eyes locked on Jean, but this buttery flavor, this light, fluffy texture, like a delicate cloud of magic. This is true magic. Jean, these are truly... You see Jean's expression change from horror to Jean. Let me make some tea. Jean runs off to the kitchen and brings a tea tray. Let me grab a platter for the Madelines. Mel grabs a platter, puts some Madelines on it, and brings it back to the table. Jean, you simply must serve these at the festival. Though ideally not from a trash bin. How could you ever think these were bad? Jean and Mel look at each other. There was a critic who came to the cafe. I didn't know he was coming until a few hours before, so I rushed and baked some Madelines along with a few other things. But while rushing to get everything, I forgot about the Madelines and let them bake too long. The next day, he said my dry Madelines revolted him in his review. Revolted is such a strong word for that. Like, these Madelines, they're dry. They revolt me. Like, that's a little bit much. Like, you could just say they were dry. You know, they were dry. They were overcooked, right? You could even say maybe they were mediocre. Maybe they were mediocre. I don't know, but revolted? For dry Madelines? That seems like a lot. That seems like a stretch. But that's the only negative review Jean's Cafe has ever gotten, isn't that right? Wow, really? That's impressive. Exactly. That's why I ordered the release charm. You ordered the spell? That explains the weird letter. Mel, I just want you to move on from that one single critic who caught you on the wrong day. Honestly, he probably knew that when he wrote the review. When I had my issues in the city, you had the idea to move out here so I could be happy. So I could get away from all the people who didn't think I was capable. I realized how much of a sacrifice that was for you. This charm is my way of telling you not to let those kinds of people get you down. Aw, so sweet. You're so talented, Jean. It's not worth spending your time on people who think otherwise. Thank you. Is Jean smiling? I suppose you won't be needing that curse. Curse? What curse? Cosmopolitan says only the most advanced witches should perform curses. And Dizzy, you're still a witch in training. No, I don't think so. I should start preparing the ingredients for the batter. That way we can make it a day or so ahead, then bake all the Madelines the day of. We can serve local tea blends along with them. That sounds so good. Damn. Damn, now I really wish I had a cafe near me that served delicious baked goods and tea. And Italian cream soda. Delicious. Delicious. Oh, tragedy. Tragedy that I have not been able to find such a place yet. Yet. I will. I will. Hopefully. Yes, I think that's an excellent idea. Let me write that down on my to-do list. I have a meeting with the vendors coming up, so I can mention it then. It won't be too much work. Not at all. Mel raises her cup of tea. To the festival! To the festival! To the festival! Jean and Mel chug the rest of their tea. Let's do this! Yes. Suddenly, Jean and Mel take off, leaving you at the table. But you overhear them talking. You know, maybe you should consider writing that cookbook you've been thinking about after the festival. I keep all my recipes in my head. Jean memorizes all his recipes? Bestie. Also, please go home and rest. Fine. Have an old journal. I bet Jean could use that. Alright, we're gonna talk to Mel, and then we're gonna do some antiquing, and then that's gonna be it for the day. Please let me find Mel neither sick nor tired. Please let me find Mel neither sick nor tired. Huh, where's Mel? Not here. Did she not recover? She's supposed to be here. Maybe she just stepped out? I can leave the spell on her desk. Ah! And that's when you see her, Mel crouched underneath her desk, muttering something to herself. I did it again. I woke up today and told myself I wouldn't do it, but I still did. Another Covenpolitan ritual? No, I said yes to everyone. I said I would handle everything, and now here I am, overwhelmed again. Been there, done that, queen. Been there, done that. I can't get sick. I need to sleep. The festival preparations won't go well if I don't stay well. Can you go back and just tell everyone no? No! Well, I guess I could. Delegation. That's right, I can delegate. Or rather, re-delegate. But I feel so worked up. I can't even think about that. What would I even delegate? Where would I start? Someday you'll find Mel in a sane state again. Unfortunately, it might be too late to use this boundary spell. You would want to use it before removing your boundaries. Oh no, I messed up your magic again. That's not what I meant. I just have to push through this again, don't I? But I don't want you to help me with that. This is my responsibility, and my responsibility alone. Oh geez, if you let Mel handle this alone, you know it won't end well. What about a coffee break? But maybe make a decaf. An envisioning exercise. And then when you feel ready, you can then use the boundary spell. Envisioning, is this some sort of mental exercise? Yep, we're going to envision how you wish things would be. So like envisioning myself redelegating tasks? I kind of want to go more general than that. Let's try envisioning your perfect day. You can try to form a day where redelegating isn't an issue. Having a clear idea of what you want might make it easier to happen. Ba do ba ba do ba do ba ba do 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 ba do. Ba ba do ba do ba ba do ba ba do do ba do ba ba do ba do ba ba do ba do ba do ba do ba ba do ba ba do ba do ba. Oh, they changed the music on us. Now let's take a deep breath. You close your eyes. You feel your jaw drop. Then tension in your forehead falls away. Your shoulders hang loosely with your hands on your laps. Your body both feels light yet grounded. Now, Mel, we're going to walk through a day in your life, okay? Mel nods her head in agreement. It's morning and you've just woken up. What do you do? Jean's probably already awake. I can smell coffee and some freshly baked scones coming from the kitchen. Oh, so cute. I get up, brush my teeth, get dressed, and then sit with him at the table. We talk about what we're doing that day and say when we expect to get home. Jean heads out before me, and I clean up the kitchen before heading to the office. Wonderful. Now let's take another deep breath. You and Mel take a deep breath. You can feel your breath deep in your lungs. As you exhale, you feel all the tension again leaving your body. Great. Now tell me about your walk to the office. It's a beautiful day outside. Most days in Flora are beautiful. Kids are playing by the lake. I can hear Jonas and his crew working hard at the festival grounds. I'm glad Jonas moved out here with us. It feels like he's finally found a place he fits in. I look over at your cottage and I'm so happy to see your garden blooming. Finally, things are feeling right again. Before I know it, I've arrived at the town hall to start my day. Very good. Now let's once again take another deep breath. You and Mel take a deep breath. You can feel your breath deep in your lungs. As you exhale, you feel all the tension again leaving your body. Now for your workday. How do you imagine that going? This is supposed to be an ideal situation, right? Yep. Well, I walk into the town hall, and our secretary immediately greets me. Then I head up to the mayor's office, and of course, she's already working. We have a quick morning meeting to discuss what needs to be done and the state of things. Then a few other people join us from various committees. Now, in an ideal setting, we all figure out the best way to approach the tasks at hand. The mayor's hands are already full, so I agree to be the one to come to if any problems should arise. Everyone walks away from our meeting with a clear list of what's to get done and who's to do it. I have my tasks, but I'm also available to help if needed. Throughout the day, I get asked a few questions and advice on things, but everyone can do their work. And I trust that they can do this work on their own. Things aren't falling apart if I don't know what's happening all the time. Okay, now for the end of your day. But first, let's take one last deep breath. You and Mel take a deep breath. You can feel your breath deep in your lungs. As you exhale, you feel all the tension again leaving your body. The end of the day is simple. I stop by the mayor's office to let her know I'm heading out. Then I meet Jean at his cafe. He gives me whatever he's just baked and a cup of tea. We chit-chat for a little, but he's still working, so I head home. While I wait for Jean, I sit on the couch and do some knitting. These little drawings are so cute. Oh my goodness. Then, once he's home, we have a simple dinner, talk a little more, and go to bed. boo ba ba do ba boo ba do. Do ba do ba ba do ba boo ba ba do ba do ba do. Do ba do ba ba do ba boo ba ba do. Okay. I'm done having my brain scratched by the music. Not a very exciting ideal day, is it? It seems a lot more relaxed than your days now. Well, that is partly due to the festival, but I do think things could stand to be a bit calmer, and I do believe I have a big part to play in that. There aren't many days left until the festival. Maybe for the rest of the day, I'll make a clear plan for the next few days. And tomorrow, I'll present it to everyone. Perhaps at this point, it's not worth getting nitpicky about small details. And I'll make sure to use that boundary spell. That way, I'll be sure to delegate, instead of being a control freak. So you think the envisioning helped? Yeah, I do. It's crazy how easy it is to forget to think and reflect sometimes. I wish I had something that could help give me the time. I can do that. On it, boss. Give you the time, you say? Could I make something like that? Surely the antique shop has something like that. I guess it's better late than never. But I feel like I've taken up too much of your time. I should let you get going. I'm just glad I could help. I hope your planning goes well. Thanks. Doop ba doop ba doop. Doop ba doop ba ba doop ba doop. Let's go antiquing. Yeah. Oh, did you get my letter? Does that mean you're here to buy my antiques? I sure hope it is. I'm thinking of doing a bit of rebranding after the festival. Maybe something like Domina's Common Goods. Nothing exciting sold here. Not that I'm not glad you've been a loyal customer during your stay, but I need more than one customer to keep this shop open. That's enough of me. Enjoy the low prices. I love low prices. $30, $20, $10, $15, $20, $10. I think we can buy all of it. Awesome. Okay. So let's just refill all of this stuff while we're here anyways. And that's it. Yippee! What a productive day. So today's the 10th. We're gonna cross that off. We just have 4 more days. 4 more days. And those 4 more days we will play through next time when we stream this game. But I think that's gonna be it for today from me. We'll go to bed first really quick so we get the save. Thank you all so much for watching and hanging out. I'm gonna skip through this. Yeah, that's what good witches do. Yeah. I'm gonna skip through all this because I'm pretty sure we'll be able to read that all next time. Where was I? Thank you all so much for watching and hanging out. Thank you to Blue for rating, and Cloudy Rinny for also rating. I appreciate it. Thank you again all so much. Oh, I said this already, for watching and hanging out. But you know, it never hurts to thank people more than once. So thank you all again. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day / night / time zone. I'm gonna send you all over to Anas. I don't know what he's gonna be doing today, but I know he's been playing some Palia lately, and also some of the new Spider-Man game, so maybe some of that. So if I would greatly appreciate it if y'all stick around for the raid. if I can remember how to raid. There we go. There we go. Thank you again all so much, and I will see you all in another universe.